made his debut 2015, Cage Titans 23 against Nirav Modi. He won by TKO in the 3rd round. He looked super impressive in that fight. He hasn't fought since. 2 years later, he's making his comeback. And I gotta say, Nick Amendola, he's a pretty big guy at 125 pounds.
Right here, Amendola is ready and hungry to return back to the cage. His opponent tonight, Mitch Raposo. This kid is so young, only 18, 19 years old. Still in high school, just graduated, something like that. The kid wanted to fight the same week of his prom.
Almost happened too.
He trained with Mitch for a long time.
Yeah, he's an 18-year-old phenom. This kid's a beast. He had his first fight a couple months ago. He looked very impressive in his debut. And you know what? He's only 18 years old. He just keeps getting better every day. Nick Amendola looks like he's got the size on him for sure.
Size, experience, he's been in the game a long time. His debut, Mitch was still taking the MCAS.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blue shorts for Amendola, red and gray for Raposo. Alan Lauer, referee.
Raposo very loose on his feet, loves to bounce around.
Excellent gauge of distance so far from Raposo. These guys just feeling each other out, nobody really throwing anything. A couple feints so far. Nice leg kick from Amendola to start things off.
Raposo's takedowns are unreal. He's so small, but his shot is so powerful.
He ducked in under that leg kick, got the underhooks, and just backed him up and scored it.
Yeah,
he finds himself in half guard now with the back against the cage. Amendola looks like he has an underhook on one side, and he's fighting off the other hand with his right hand. He needs to post up on that hand, start wall walking out. Raposo going for a crucifix for a moment.
Yeah, Amendola, he looks pretty composed under there. He's got to get his back to the cage, try to work up. Mitch Raposo, he's pretty content to stay in half mount there. Get some punches in. And Amendola looks like he's going to get his guard back, and he does.
Excellent job from Amendola.
Mitch has got to posture up here. Yeah, beautiful timing on that takedown. Amendola, very active guard.
Amendola very relaxed on the bottom here. He's not really doing anything active, trying how to stand up or set up a submission. But he's really doing a good job controlling the young Raposo.
Yeah, Raposo just kind of stuck here in the guard. He's landing some short punches.
Trying to stay as active as he can. Now he's looking to stand up.
Oh.
Single attempt off that stand up. Very nice escape from Amendola. But Raposo relentless with this pressure. Going from single to double to single again. Amendola with that underhook.
Very nice, very nice.
Escape.
Yeah, Amendola, awesome underhook there to defend the takedown. Raposo knew it wasn't there. He broke off.
Amendola looks very, very experienced in there.
Oh, absolutely. Wow!
Excellent duck under from Raposo. He waited for that uppercut.
Wow, that duck under double was beautiful. Amendola threw the punch and Mitch went right underneath it.
Raposo timed that uppercut. Amendola threw the uppercut, probably trying to time the shot, and it still missed. So 2 big takedowns for Raposo with the story of this round. But Amendola showing his experience. He's very active off it. He's very composed off his back.
Yeah, Amendola not intimidated at all.
Raposo made it tough for him to set up any kind of submissions. So very, very good matchup. So yeah, Raposo showing his wrestling skills. There's a reason why he's a top talent and a phenom, as you call him. Amendola showed his experience, keeping his composure with his back to the ground. He got back up very nicely. He just needs to start timing his punches a little bit. Be a little bit more cautious and not throw everything he has into that right hand to avoid getting taken down again like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Amendola's got to stay away from the takedowns, get his hands off. If I was in Amendola's corner, I would tell him to start working on the leg kicks. Try to slow Mitch down. Mitch is so quick on his feet. He's bouncing around. He's not tired at all.
So the first takedown was off of the leg kick. He threw the leg kick, landed it.
Yeah, that's true.
Raposo charged in and scored. So it's a very difficult thing to time somebody whose game is only wrestling and they're counter wrestling. Raposo very patient. Trying to counter strike now is Raposo.
Again.
Good stop.
Wow. Throws him right over.
Very good stuff of the initial shot, but Raposo turned that into a quick hip toss. Finds himself in side
Knee on
control.
belly.
Excellent job from Amendola getting his half guard back. This is great matchmaking.
Beautiful transitioning from Mitch. He's so light on his feet, and the way he just ducks under and shoots.
Good job shrimping the hips out from Amendola, who posts up and stands up. Mitch recognizing that he would be expending a lot of energy trying to keep him down. Off.
And that's a testament to, Mitch is one of those young kids that, he started out doing MMA. That is his base. He wrestled in high school, but he did it so he could fight, to get that experience. And that's what you're seeing right here. Nick Amendola, so far he's got to get his hands off, but he has no answer for the takedown so far.
Bendy Casimir has been fighting longer than Mitch Raposo's been alive.
That is correct. Wow, that's wild.
A main event fighter. Just a little fun fact to put in perspective how young this kid is. Amendola doing a good job of pacing himself now as to not get shot in on again. Sticking a jab. Nice right hand. Finds a
again.
But that right hand actually landed that time. It looked like. But
Amendola
relentless in timing that. Duck under takedown. It's the third one he's hit.
Yeah, Amendola landed a nice right hand, but Mitch kind of just walked right through it. Beautiful takedown. But again, every time he gets these takedowns, he's not trying to pass or anything. He's just kind of holding him down. He's laying and praying. I'd like to see him try to pass. And by staying in guard, he's given Amendola opportunities to, throw up maybe a triangle or something.
Amendola's constantly trying to look for something. He's opened his guard up a little bit now, backing up against the cage. He's got a foot on the hip. He's posting up again.
On the back.
This time, Mitch decides to take the back instead of break off.
Mitch is going to be looking for that choke up against the cage.
Amendola, it's not under the chin.
Not on the chin.
Mitch
He's out.
It and breaks off. Very smart tactics from Mitch Raposo and very technical defense from Nick Amendola.
Yeah,
Nick
Amendola, that was very impressive. That shows his experience. He felt the hooks. He got right up to his feet and got out of that choke. Nick Amendola, I think he's going to start to try to turn it on. He knows he's behind on the scorecards.
Beautiful. Mitch eats it.
And Mitch is just having fun out there.
Amendola is super experienced as opposed opponent. This is quite the fight of young phenom experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick Amendola, you can see on his face, bit of frustration there. I think he's going to come out hard in this third round.
And Mitch did a good job. He recognized on two occasions when Amendola was getting his back against the cage that Amendola was able to stand up. And he broke off twice. And the third time, he might have set up Amendola to try and get up, thinking that he's going to break off. But he took the back the third time and almost sunk in the choke. And Amendola recognized it perfectly. Good timing on that recognition. Got that choke out of the way, turned it around, broke it off, continued the stand-up exchange, and landed a couple good right hands in that meantime.
Yeah, beautiful defense. But yeah, the story of this fight so far has been Mitch just setting up those takedowns, ducking under and blasting through Amendola's hips.
It's the timing. MMA wrestling is different than wrestling.
Absolutely.
Those shots. He's waiting for that punch to be thrown and slightly overextended, and he's ducking under and scoring takedowns with relative ease.
Yeah, it's the reaction time of Mitch. It's wow, it's really impressive.
Fight IQ between these two is outstanding. That's what I'm impressed with most in this fight.
And neither guy is not even close to tired. That's just a testament to these flyweights, you know.
And we saw in the last title fight between Kasparowski and Meehan, the fight IQ in that fight was outstanding. This is a very stacked division. It always has been. From the time that you held the belt, Moutinho, Lugo, guys from our skin that have held the belt, the division keeps impressing, and you're impressing me even more.
Oh, absolutely. Flyweights are always the ones to watch.
That's not took from Amendola. Again with that takedown from Mitch Raposo.
I want to say that's 5 for 5, maybe 4. But again, Mitch kind of just laying praying there. Amendola going to work off his back. Amendola's got to start going for broke, throwing up triangles, throwing up arm bars. He's not going to win this fight in full guard off his back.
Raposo looking to posture up, trying to take the back again.
For the back, Amendola right up.
Excellent recognition of position in the cage for Amendola. Gets up, nice knee to the body from Amendola in that clinch. Amendola might need to go for broke here. It's one of those situations where you gotta know that you're down.
Big right hand!
When I say go for broke, he's gonna broke that jaw.
He's got to stop this takedown.
Punch. The mouthpiece went flying. That mouthpiece is in Rhode Island right now.
That punch hurt Mitch Raposo.
He got stunned, and he's not able to finish his takedown right now. He doesn't have a mouthpiece in, and Amendola's got to do everything he can to try and finish this fight. Get that underhook, go for a choke, start ripping punches to the head. That right hand was the most significant shot of this fight by far.
Yeah.
Enough to win the fight, though. He needs a finish.
Mitch is in here. He's in on the takedown. He didn't finish the takedown like he did all the other times.
Because he didn't know exactly where he was.
Yeah, absolutely. But right now he's running out the clock. Amendola needs to get back to the neutral position and land that right hand again. And Mitch takes him down.
What resilience from Mitch Raposo.
Wow. He was on Queer Street with that right hand. 10 seconds. Amendola's back up. This is going to be it.
Raposo showing his toughness, eating that shot and finishing off strong.
That's it. Wow, what a fight.
Very big pace in both of these guys.
Smile. His nose is busted, and he's smiling.
That was tough.
Wow.
Amendola. That was a devastating right hand late in that third round, right when he needed it most. He just wasn't able to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. Nick Amendola needed a Hail Mary there. He went for it, but it wasn't enough to put Mitch away.
Yeah, Raposo showed his toughness and how it's... Raposo showed how tough he really was and how ready he is to take the next step up in the competition.
Let's see what the crowd here at Plymouth Memorial Hall has to say. If you think Nick Amendola fighting out the red corner representing Team Plymouth, let's hear it. If you think Mitch Raposo representing Team Michigan out of the blue corner, let's hear it. Pretty even. Let's see what the judges have to say.
What a war from these guys. Mitch Raposo's grabbing his face like his jaw might be broken. He got tagged by that right hand. Judges have rendered their decision.
All right, we got a unanimous decision. You're winning the belt. Mitch Raposo representing Team Measurement out of the blue corner.
Mitch Raposo climbs to 2-0, remaining undefeated. Nick Amendola makes his return and suffers his first loss. It's a tough young phenom, as it was called.
Went through all 10 of his nicknames.
Ah, okay.
But one congratulations, one last one
whoa.
to the champ.
Okay, so there is no intermission, people. We're going right into this fight.
Well, the main card's happening next. This is the anticipated matchup. Winner gets a shot at the gold. It's been confirmed. William Graustuck, Mitch Raposo, 125. Woo! I'm excited.
This is the fight. Got a lot of kids in the crowd tonight, and they love the camera.
Last time we saw William Graustuck, we saw Harambe shorts. It's not the case tonight. Because I can see his shorts from here.
Okay.
William Graustuck knows what's on the line tonight.
Two of the top contenders in the amateur flyweight division.
Looking to make a statement, William Graustuck. His last outing against Josh Meehan was one of the most exciting fights I have yet to see. One of the most exciting title fights I've ever seen. And he's going to bring that kind of speed and tenacity into this fight.
Oh yeah, and he's taking on Mitch Raposo, who we know is a phenom. But Will Graustuck having that title fight and losing, that's a lot of motivation for him.
And a lot of experience that he's already had. He's looking to utilize that experience because he's fought on bigger stages, fought for bigger stakes. He's going to try to use that experience to his advantage tonight against the very young Mitch Raposo. Now coming to the cage, the phenom, Mitch Raposo.
Another DMX.
Many people around here believe this kid is the next big thing.
I believe it.
But don't sleep on Will Graustuck. It's a dangerous man to overlook. But Mitch is coming out brimming with confidence, training out of regiment. Great team behind him.
Team Regiment. They got some great coaches over there.
I mean, there's not much else you could say about this kid. This
The
kid's lightning
champ
quick.
is right behind us eating a banana. And he's got his eyes on Mitch Raposo.
Rocking the heart-shaped glasses. We got the champion, Jay Kasparowski, sitting sad with a fur jacket and a banana and heart-shaped glasses. What do you have to say about this matchup, champ?
I say he's unskillful.
Okay, that's all he's got to say. A man of few words, but much style. Jacoba Apito, Jake Kasparowski, with close eyes on this matchup. Harry Jones, make it official.
125-pound amateur matchup set for 3 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Introducing first, red corner, he has an amateur record of 2-1. Representing Level Ground, you're up for Will Roster. His opponent in the blue corner, with an amateur record of 2-0, he's coming out of Regiment Training Center. You're up for Mitch Raposo.
Referee Alexius Phoenix ready to get this amateur bout underway. We are back to the amateur ranks, 3 3-minute rounds, no elbows, no knees to the head, no heel hooks. But other than that, still a fight.
Yeah, the gloves are a little bigger too, but not that much bigger.
Raposo in the tight black trunks, in the dark brown loose trunks with combat on the side is Will Graustick.
Mitch Raposo, very light on his feet. We've seen him before.
As is Will. Big overhand right for Will Graustick.
Back.
Lands flush.
Nice leg
kick from Graustick.
This is a, ooh,
Slips on an uppercut.
this is a high-level fight right here. These guys are amateurs, but wow.
Good timing on that leg kick by Graustick.
Both guys feeling each other out. Yeah, a lot of movement. Lightning fast, both guys. And both of these guys pretty small for the weight class. Don't cut a lot of weight to make the weight. Like we said, two very young guys. 19 and 20.
A lot of respect between them.
Yeah, so far. High kick there by Graustick. Switches his stance for a moment.
Lightning
Nice.
fast combination. Nothing finds a home, though.
Wow, Graustick really slipped those punches very nicely.
Very sound advice from a fan.
Woo! Oh, in on the tub. Looking for the two. Wow, beautiful takedown defense by William Graustick.
Yeah, there was a deep shot by Mitch Raposo, but he used that wizard to control the posture there and back himself up against the cage.
Woo.
Nice left hook on the exit by Mitch Raposo.
On the break. Wow, very interesting. We've seen Mitch Raposo in his Amendola fight. He took down Amendola almost at will.
There's some swelling on the left leg of Raposo already from the leg kicks that.
Oh, again, another shot. There it is. There's the two. Now,
Nice timing.
Raposo has to be careful because we've seen before. Graustick is very dangerous off his back.
Very active at the same time. Pretty much just playing in the guard here. Nothing really happening. Controlling the posture is Graustick. Mitch looking to try and posture up and land some good ground and pound, maybe past the guard here to get to a better position. Graustick's not really attacking much off his back and shoots his legs up for a brief second, but didn't really isolate an arm yet there.
Mitch here, he's being very cautious. He's got his head down in Will's chest.
Absolutely.
That just shows he respects that guard of Graustick.
Still like to see a little bit more action here. 10 seconds left in the round.
Oh, he's looking to pass. Graustick doesn't let it happen. Very interesting first round.
I mean, Mitch ran into the takedown late, but Graustick. But Graustick landed that opening overhand right that I think did the most damage, and some good leg kicks as well. So what do you account for? The damage from the two big strikes that landed, or the control on the takedown? Because Mitch really didn't do much with the takedown and barely passed the guard.
Yeah, it's tough because, like you said, Will landed a big right hand. Mitch got the takedown, but like you said, he didn't do much with it. And Will was very active off his back, so that was pretty even. So, it's interesting first round, very hard to score. We'll see how it goes.
It's very subjective to guess who won that round. Control or damage. Cage door is shut. And
You know what I'm seeing in Will Grostock so far is a lot of maturity and a lot of growth since his last fight.
Yeah,
in his fight with Josh Meehan, he was very guns blazing. He shot in immediately, but right now he's being very patient.
both fighters being very economical with their movements.
Right.
Nobody really wasting too much. They know what's at stake in this fight, and they're fighting like it is an important fight, and I'm loving it. Southpaw stance for Grostock, orthodox for Mitch. Mitch trying to time that right hand, but Grostock slips it very nicely.
Wow. Good exchanges here from both guys. And again, Raposo went on the takedown.
Feet on the hips already instantaneously for Grostock. See if he can create the space to get back up to his feet. Because Mitch is a very controlling fighter, very cautious, economical, intelligent. And if somebody's going to be relentless with that economical style, it's tough to get him off you.
Totally. Mitch Raposo right now just kind of laying and praying on top of Will. Will Grostock not really able to get his legs up for anything significant as Raposo looks to pass the leg.
Grostock back to full guard up against the cage. You know, maybe he would find value in scooting his butt up against the cage, trying to get his back up there, start posting and wall walking. Because Mitch Raposo's not going to let him up. Maybe the referee will stand them up because there's not too much action going on right now. Half guard now for Raposo. And Will Grostock finds a way to get his full guard back. Trying to keep the feet on the hips and create space, but to no avail. Switching to a butterfly.
Grostock's doing a good job of keeping his guard, but he's not really able to create any offense.
Pretty much a
He
stalemate
can't really get
right
to his
now.
fence either. Raposo pretty content to just stay on top here.
Stepping over. Oh,
He's in on a Western hook here. Grostock's up to his feet. Raposo trying to drag him down. Wow, nice.
underhook
escape.
for Grostock. Nice knee to the body.
Raposo throws him back down, though.
Well, that was a very controlling round for Mitch Raposo.
Yeah, very controlling round. Again, Mitch not really doing too much damage from top, but he's controlling him, and that's very frustrating for Will Grostock because he's trying to work, but he can't really move. Mitch is just kind of glued to his hits there.
He's not taking many chances and trying to finish the fight. He's really taking the cautious nature of his fighting style to a new level. Really trying to control Mitch, not allow any offense to be mounted. I'd like to see him take the chance, posture up, land some good ground and pound, maybe keep it on his feet, piece some combinations together, and make it a little bit more exciting to make a real statement in this fight.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Mitch,
A little too cautious for my taste.
yeah, like you said, very cautious, not taking any risks. I'd like to see him open up a bit, but then again, he doesn't have to.
Absolutely right. A win's a win.
He might feel like he has the first two rounds, so who knows what he's going to do
You
here.
can't always have brawls and barn burners. Sometimes a guy just needs to get in the win column. This third and final round is starting off. Both men using a lot of movement on the feet right now. Head kick. No switch step with that lead leg head kick. Very impressive from Raposo. Graustik wants to keep this on his feet because he's really not been able to do much on the ground at all, so he's got to time the sprawl. But that wrestling should open up strikes for Mitch Raposo because Graustik's not going to be too aggressive because he doesn't want to get taken down again. And Mitch Raposo lands a nice leg kick, but there's the right back to the takedown.
Drop back double. Got some rowdy fans out here.
Mitch Raposo's got him here once again. I'd like to see him really try to explode past the guard and send down some real big ground and pound. Let's go for submission attempts instead of just lay here and ride out the round. The kid's as talented as they get. I'd love to see him open up, take some more chances. You've already established that you can control your opponent. Try to finish him.
Yeah, I'd love to see Mitch go for a finish here. But then again, doesn't have to. Maybe this is the game plan. It's not so pleasing for the fans, but it will get you the W.
And if you want to get that title fight, you got to get the W's. But if you want people to really want that title fight, you got to make it super exciting. Not saying he's not trying, but he's just staying very cautious here, which is perfectly fine if your goal is to get a win.
Ooh, as
nice
he goes into
slide
mount.
to mount. Excellent. Let's see what he does with it. Staying very low. Now he's looking to posture up, short punches, but Graustik trying to sneak out the back door. In on the hips. Nice takedown again with
glued to those
Raposo.
hips.
It's tough to critique the perfect game plan that's going on right here. So the only thing that is available to critique is just the tenacity. Just take it to the next level. Really try and finish something here.
He's got the
Both
back
hooks
here,
in.
stretching him out now. He's looking for the choke now.
There we go. This is what I
gotta
like to
stretch him
see. This is it.
Again.
This is taking the chance. He's trying to flatten his opponent out, get a finish. He's pinning a wrist, and he's got a free hand to openly punch Graustik at will. Arm triangle,
Looking for
arm triangle.
now.
Graustik recognizes it, rolls back over. It's pick your poison at this point.
He might have it. He's
Not
on
under the chin, but
He's
it's
on the chin here. 10 seconds left.
This is what I wanted to see. Graustik is in bad spots, and Mitch Raposo
That's
opening up. Excellent dominant end to that third round. Mitch Raposo really started taking some chances, tried finishing him with the choke. Good ground and pound. Excellent third round for Mitch Raposo. Excellent controlling fight. Should be a surefire win.
I just lost the button. But
He lost the
anyways,
button an hour ago. I just didn't say anything.
Yeah, Mitch Raposo, he's stuck to the game plan, and it looks like he's going to walk away with the W.
Didn't even break a sweat. This kid is conditioned. He's ready for 5 rounds. He should definitely get the title shot after this fight. William Graustik, that's one of the toughest phenoms that this kid, this area of the nation has. Mitch Raposo has potential to go far, and Will Graustik just went 3 hard-fought rounds with him. Will Graustik, keep your head up, back to the drawing board to see what you fight next, and you'll get that win again, I'm sure. But for now, this is Mitch Raposo's night. Or at least should be. Awaiting the official decision from the judges. Harry Jones should have that momentarily. And this one should be in the book soon. Harry Jones, take it away.
All right, another big round of applause for 2 competitors taking all 3 rounds for you. We took it down to the judges' table, and with scores across the board of 30-27, we have your winner by unanimous decision. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mitch Raposo.
It's official. Mitch Raposo remains undefeated. 3-0. Good case for a title shot. What are your thoughts on that performance?
Where's the belt at?
All right. I'm handling man, Mitch Raposo. Hold on. All right, my man. Dude, you are jacked up, fired up going into this fight. I know you need the mic, but go ahead, do your thing, man. And keep it clean. Look at all these kids. See our kids. John, where you at? All right, here we go, Kelly. So, hold on. Before you guys get going, there you go. We got some housekeeping to do real quick. Mitch has been waiting for this chance at a title shot. All right, guys. All right, we got the picture. There you go. Mitch, what's been going through your head? Obviously, you knew what you wanted to do when you got this fight. What's going on with you two, that for those who don't know? Keep it clean.
I was just talking about my boy, saying we were best buds and he wouldn't fight me because he's a trainer by kid. But now he's saying I'm a high trainer. He's just dodging all the good fighters. He didn't want to fight Will. He just want to fight anybody in the division. So April, I'm going to smash him.
I don't think I can follow that up. You guys might be wondering what this guy's doing over here. This is our champion at 125, and he has an announcement to make.
You took someone's back and you couldn't even finish them. When I mount people, I finish them. You're not worth my time. John Lazard, finish the shot. I'm vacating my title. You can fight for this belt.
All right, so Jake, what Jake's saying is he's relinquishing his title so his teammate can fight for the title. All right, guys, it got a little crazy in here. Let's go. So, John, basically what's going on, your teammate held the belts. He's giving up the belt to give you the opportunity to fight for the title. What does it mean for your teammate to do that for you? And how does it feel to be able to fight for your first belt at 125?
To be honest, I really don't think I deserve this title fight. I just come off of one win. I beat Carlos. There's a lot of fighters with better records who deserve the title shot. But I really appreciate this. I'm gonna train hard. I'm gonna fuck Mitch up when I see him.
I say keep it clean. Either way, guys, have some fun. Let's go.
Mike Polvere.
No more mic time.
Mike Polvere has just made the amateur title fight. The amateur title's now vacant.
Whoa. I can't even keep up with everything that just happened
Amateur
right
title's
now.
vacant. You got that fight between Lazard and Raposo happening. When will you learn to stop giving fighters the microphone?
Introducing first, in the red corner. He has an amateur record of 3-0. He's representing the Regiment Training Center. Give it up for Mitch Raposo. His opponent in the blue corner. He has an amateur record of 3-2. He's representing Redline MMA. Let's hear it for John Lazard.
Here we go. Flyweight title, 5 rounds, 3 minutes apiece.
Mitch Raposo in the dark gray with the blue tinted trunks. John Lazard in the gray Reebok trunks with the black trim. We know the footwork of Mitch Raposo is incredible. John Lazard looking like he's got some good footwork of his own. Eats a quick head kick early, doesn't seem too phased.
John Lazard looking like the bigger guy here so far. There's a
Nice
body
liver
kick.
Another southpaw orthodox matchup.
Absolutely.
Well, Mitch Raposo is known to switch his stance
yeah,
left
Mitch
and right
always
all over the
switches
time.
his stance. I don't even know if he's left-handed or right-handed.
Excellent setup on that left hook.
That was a nice
Lazard
left hook.
eats it well. Mitch Raposo has been a little bit cautious in his last few fights. But so far tonight, he's looking like he's putting some bad intentions on these strikes, and he's setting them up nicely.
Yes, he is.
Lazard bumped him with the chest there as Raposo was coming in.
And that's what Mitch is so good at. If you run in at Mitch, he's so good at dropping back and lowering his level for that double leg. He hits it all the time.
That was quite the impact Lassard, either his hip or his chest had with Mitch Raposo's head. It snapped it back.
Yeah.
But Raposo, relentless with his takedown attempt, finds himself up against the cage with a nice single, and he scores the 2.
Here's the takedown. John Wright looking to get up right away.
Trying to post, but Mitch Raposo recognizing that, controlling the wrist. Very intelligent. Trying to, oh wow, what a grip from Mitch Raposo. He's got his right arm wrapped around the back of Lassard, trapping Lassard's right arm on the ground, using his free hand to punch. Lassard in half guard, trying to get that arm free so he can post up and use it to defend. Excellent control from Mitch. And we know Mitch Raposo's top pressure is outstanding at this weight class.
So strong on top. Even though he's only 125 pounds, he feels like he's 200 pounds.
Powerful Mike Hammersmith cage side.
John Lassard just needing to get his arm back, and he does. See if he can get up now.
Well done, getting out of that bad spot. Find himself a little bit better spot. Full half guard, back against the cage. But he's still got the young phenom on top.
Ooh, he's got the lockdown with the leg. John Lassard does there.
Some people can use that to score some good reversals or some good stand-ups. Some people just like to use it to control their opponent on top, because it's an annoying feeling to that right shin of Mitch Raposo, who sneaks his leg out right there. And is going to attempt to pass, trying to slice the knee in between the guard of Lassard. Lassard's having none of it. Finds himself back in half guard. Raposo decides to pass the other way. Gets the side control.
He gets it back. Now these are back to 3-minute rounds.
Yes, and no elbows, no heel hooks. This is an amateur fight. There will be 5 3-minute rounds. A good round.
Very
Mitch
interesting
Raposo,
first round.
Mitch Raposo landed some good strikes up top. He let his hands go a bit. Scored a takedown, was able to control, land some good ground and pound, but we found out that Lassard is definitely capable of surviving.
Right.
Didn't take too much damage in that fight, so.
He didn't, and John Lassard, he had to expect this. Mitch is so good at taking people down with that double leg. John had to expect coming in and listen, at some point you're going to get taken down. And he looked pretty composed off his back.
Yeah, not aggressive in terms of finishing, but all things considered, the control Raposo had, John Lassard was able to get out of that round with minimal damage. And it's a new round, and it starts on the feet, and anybody can get hit by anything. Highly anticipated matchup, delivering thus far through 3 minutes. The corners exit the cage. And now the fighters are alone in the cage once again with referee Brian Miner. Round 2 about to start. Cage doors shut and locked. Round 2 out of a scheduled 5. They touch gloves in the middle. Amidst the bad blood that might be between them, there's a lot of mutual respect between these two fighters.
Absolutely.
Nice no-switch lead leg head kick from Mitch Raposo. Switching his stance again.
And there's the double leg.
Stuff so far.
And
hands are clasped around the knees. Lassard trying to use that underhook and power out of that. Gets a butterfly hook.
Oh.
Full guard, punches to the ribs off the back. But he doesn't want to spend too much time in this spot with Mitch Raposo on top again.
John Lassard trying to get a high guard here.
Full guard at least this round. Mitch Raposo so great, stacking up. Sees that
up.
He saw that armbar coming, got out of it.
This is Mitch's game. He loves to be on top, and there's the mount.
Cut through like a hot knife through butter to get that mount. Lassard trying to control the pressure here. His corner instructing him to use the wall. He's fallen to a hip. Almost got his half guard back. But Mitch Raposo sliding that knee through for 3/4 mount, back into full mount. Excellent top pressure and control from Mitch, who looks like he's trying to slide for an arm triangle. He's got it against the cage.
That's tight.
He's got to get a little bit more perpendicular.
Oh,
he's
using
using
the knee on belly.
It looks like Lassard's chin is
just
out.
barely.
We can see that on the monitor. Thank God for the monitor here.
Yeah.
but the chin is out. The head is not quite in the right position to finish this. Lassard doing a good job turning into the choke to avoid getting finished, but a better spot for Mitch Raposo now.
Now it's
minor
tight.
adjustment. That looks a lot tighter. He might need to get a little more perpendicular to Lassard to finish that. He's trying to walk his hips around. Lassard's a seasoned veteran, though. He's been in the game for a long time, and he's doing a great job defending this choke so far.
This is going to be tough.
He's trying to answer the phone. Mitch Raposo didn't quite.
Raposo bailed on it.
Raposo needed to shovel his head deeper underneath the shoulder of Lassard. Wasn't able to do so. Excellent job from John Lassard getting his full guard back after being caught in a really tough spot.
Yeah, that was actually that might have been a good call on Mitch Raposo's part. He looks like he was squeezing hard, but he wasn't getting the tap. So instead of blowing his arms out, he bailed on it.
And I think it's remarkable that he's actually going for it, but he's not doing it unintelligently. He understood that the choke wasn't there. Let's not burn the gas tank out in the arms. Let's get rid of it and find another spot to finish this fight. Excellent recognition there from Mitch Raposo. John Lassard's starting to look like he's breathing a little bit heavy here.
Yeah, he's really getting grinded on here.
And now he's got that kind of crucifix. His arm is pinned. I just love how Mitch Raposo's able to do that. Isolate the head and score some punches. He's not being cautious in this fight at all. He's controlling it, but he's looking for better positions, dominance, and big strikes, big submission attempts. Looking flawless through 2 rounds is Mitch Raposo. John Lassard hanging as tough as possible. To get out of that arm triangle takes so much grit, toughness, and technique. Showcases John Lassard is still very much in this fight.
Yeah, and John Lassard, just so far, no answer to that being on his back. It's tough. This is Mitch's game. This is what Mitch wants to do.
No answer, but lots of heart.
Right. He's not out of the fight by any means.
Got to give it up for Cassie and Kerry. A busy night ahead. There's 4 fights they got to walk in together, holding the belt up. Got the best ring girls around, I must say.
Absolutely.
High-level coaching from both of these camps, Regiment and Redline.
Yeah, 2 great camps.
Redline, a busy night tonight. It's actually the second Regiment versus Redline matchup.
Oh, it is.
Of the night. The corners are out.
Looks like he's barely even sweating.
Yeah, he's come into this camp brimming with confidence since day one. I love the mutual respect between these guys. They're both totally appreciative. There we go. I think Brian Miner said this is the final round, and they're like, no, we got 3 more. Come on, this is for the belt, baby.
Ooh,
nice inside leg kick.
And there's a body kick.
From the left leg. Oh, nice left hand from Lassard.
Again, you can't charge in on Mitch. He will just take you down. He can take anybody down.
He landed it nice, but finds himself on his back again for his troubles of that nicely timed left hand.
It's like watching GSP fight.
Pozo very comfortable in half guard here. Got the underhook, looking to try and isolate the left arm of Lassard possibly. Go for a Kimura. Because he's got his left arm on the opposite side of his head. Instead of scooping the head and delivering shoulder pressure, he's looking to isolate that arm. He's going to go for that arm bar. Step by step, he's looking great. Lassard recognizes it, tries to flatten out and power out of it. He does that great. Avoids
for Darce now.
Avoids the arm bar, but finds himself in a north-south position. Sits through to avoid the guillotine. Just
back and forth jiu-jitsu here.
Mitch Raposo's doing everything right to go for the finishes. It's just Lassard's so experienced, he's able to get out of it before it happens. He sees him coming, and he stays out of position. Best way to avoid getting submitted is instead of fighting out of it, recognize when the attempt's coming, make sure you don't fall into it. Well done from Lassard on several accounts through this fight. And, Mitch Raposo's not disheartened by that at all. He's still continually pressing the dominant position, looking for openings for submissions or ground and pound. I'm very much impressed with the intensity that Mitch Raposo is bringing to this title fight.
Yeah, and he's not slowing down at all. He's constantly moving.
He's not just happy with position. He's looking for finishes. And there's submissions. It might not be as violent as ground and pound like that right there, but go ahead. Fight a guy with Mitch Raposo on like a guy like Mitch Raposo on top of you, who's always going for submission after submission. Lassard again, knowing that the neck is in jeopardy, make sure he doesn't give up the back, keeps the chin tucked. Well done, but the fatigue is starting to set in. Both hooks are set for Mitch Raposo.
Stretching him out here. John Lassard trying to stack up.
Good job hand fighting, making sure that those hands don't make it underneath the neck, underneath the chin. It looks like he's trying to time an explosive spin to wind up in Mitch Raposo's guard. Oh, those heels might have hit the cup a little bit.
Oh.
Come on, Mitch.
Watch the cup.
I don't think he's doing it intentionally. He's just trying to do
trying to
something, but it's just hitting the cup. Trying to hit the hip, which I guess is fine, but you're playing with fire right there.
Oh.
No, the
crossface
chin,
there.
Yeah, crossface, nothing under the chin, but dominant control from Mitch. Slides flawlessly. He's got the neck, looks like here. Nope, never mind. And immediately slides to the arm. I love the pressure from Raposo.
Going into the 4th round here.
Lassard needs to, so keys to victory for Lassard at this point, as far as I'm concerned, as we enter the championship rounds, is to swing, but stuff, sprawl and brawl. You got to sprawl first because he's every time he's getting taken down, he can't get up.
Yeah,
Raposo's pressure's good. Here. He's doing a good job surviving, but surviving's not going to win you the fight. You got 2 rounds left. You're definitely down 3. You've got to go for broke. Sprawl first, land punches. Sprawl, land punches. Time the uppercut, time a knee. Do what you got to do, but you cannot get reckless with your strikes and get taken down again. He hasn't had an answer for it so far, even though he's been surviving. Mitch Raposo, keep doing what you're doing. Searching for submission finish after submission finish, and he's not giving up on him. Just because there aren't there doesn't mean he's not trying. This is an exciting fight. This is Viper's sting with that one-shot knockout power. That's not what Mitch Raposo's doing. He's swarming him left and right, going for the throat, going for the arm, putting Lassard in danger over and over again. This is what you want for in a title fight.
So we go into the 4th round here. Mitch Raposo again, not fatigued at all. Mitch just gave me a nice wink. Very confident.
As he should be.
He knows he's up 3 rounds. John Lassard still not out of this fight. He's here to the end for sure.
Again, I can't reiterate how much I love the mutual respect. These guys are definitely bringing it. Lassard.
Yeah, Lassard should be trying to lower his stance, get ready to sprawl.
And I think he should get his back away from the cage and start trying to take the center. Not too aggressively,
Kicks might
but
be
take
a bad
the center.
idea.
We saw the same approach from Florin Kachaku earlier. Lassard going for a takedown of his
Lassard
own. That's an interesting approach.
And there's the 2. Spin around.
For Mitch. Finds himself in another 3/4 mount, dominant
Right
position,
back
going for a
into
neck.
the-
Oh, Lassard recognizing it. See, I love the adjustments Mitch Raposo's made from his last fight. He is going for it. He's trying to finish Lassard. It's just you got one of the best flyweights in New England in John Lassard. He's not easy to finish. Ooh, I like the knees there. Nice creativity.
Always making stuff up.
Little bunny knees. I don't know why I called it a bunny knee.
Kind of a weird position here. John Lassard got that lockdown again. Ooh, he's looking for that sweep.
Dangerous in MMA because you could pin that arm down, and that's one less arm you have to defend against punches, but hey, no harm, no foul. He didn't get stuck in it. Nice hammer fist from Mitch. You know, the submission game hasn't been there. I'd like to see him posture up and land some good ground and pound. As I say that, he does it.
See some ground and pound, Mitch, huh? Working past again, back to full guard.
Full guard. Excellent job and resilience from John Lassard.
John Lassard.
Excellent smash pass. Just throws over the legs, gets into side control. Excellent job by Mitch Raposo. His passing, incredible.
This is just frustrating for, if you're John Lassard. I mean, everything he does, Mitch just seems to be a step ahead.
Now, this is the kind of fight that people were expecting. Mitch Lassard dominating on the ground. But here's the thing about John Lassard. He might be getting demolished on the scorecards, but he's not out of the fight. It's not like he's disheartened or whatnot. He's always capable of getting out, trying to get back up, and every round that starts standing, he's ready to throw fire bombs with those hands.
Constantly moving. It's just Mitch is just one step ahead.
He just refuses to lose, does John Lassard. Truly impressed with his heart.
Yeah, he's really just going for it, but it's Mitch is just
a step ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. There's
Nice.
the mounts. Now
Big
he's
ground
going
and
to work.
pound from Mitch
Trying
Raposo.
to finish the fight
Here in the 4th round. And he uses the ground and pound to flawlessly transition to the back with both hooks in. He relinquishes the hooks, and he tries to go for the arm again. 10 seconds left in the round. Big Mike Da Silva in the
Mike
back.
Da Silva calling for ground and pound.
The new fan of Mitch Raposo. That's 4 rounds in the books and 4 dominant rounds for Mitch Raposo as far as I'm concerned. John Lassard, look at the face on him though. He's not disheartened. He's like, all right, I know I got to win this. And he's got to go for broke. He's got to go all out, completely
away.
Swing away. Caution completely to the wind as Kerry and Cassie enter this cage for the final time for the preliminary action here at Cage Titans 38. Holding up round 5 is Cassie. Holding up the belt is Kerry. Yeah, Mitch Raposo, he's been going for the finishes, but, in a sense, he can go for broke too. He can go for broke as well as he wants. I mean, he's down 5 rounds. The only thing you got to do is make sure you don't risk getting knocked out or submitted or anything. But if you're in a good controlling position and there's no real threat of being finished, go for broke. Take some big chances at the ground and pound. Take some bigger chances off of the submissions. Not to say he hasn't done that. He's looked flawless. I'm not critiquing him at all. Last fight, he was a little tentative in his finishing abilities. He's been going for finish after finish nonstop. The durability of John Lassard, though, has just been on point. So Lassard's got to go for broke. Mitch Raposo's got to keep what he's doing. We've only got 3 minutes left in this title fight, and it's been a great one so far. Brian Miner ready to get this 5th and final round underway. They touch gloves one more time.
Here for this flyweight title. And John Lassard has to go for broke. He needs that Hail Mary if he wants this title.
Exactly at that Hail Mary.
Raposo. Oh, there's a big head kick.
I like the no-switch lead head kick. He's thrown it a few times this fight. I like it. Nice right hand from Lassard. Can't sleep on him yet. Let's see if Mitch likes to let the hands go in this round.
Mitch moving a lot. Kind of remind me of TJ Dillashaw.
Inside leg kick for Lassard. Overhand right from Mitch. They both land. Oof. Brian Miner getting his workouts in tonight. A lot of movements in the fights that he's called.
You can and there's the double leg.
Well-timed duck under. And he scores a 2 every single round in this fight. Great timing on the takedowns, great efficiency, great technique. You can't say enough good things about just picture-perfect game planning of Mitch Raposo. He's got good elbow pressure right now, forearm pressure to the face of Lassard, who's doing a good job digging deep with that underhook. Raposo now trying to counter the underhook, trying to scoop the head there.
And he's talking to us.
Big punches. I can't hear him. I got the headset on. I don't know what you're saying. Finish the fight. He's throwing big punches to the body. He's doing a great job. So, he's going for the neck. He's got it. He's got his hands clasped.
Oh,
that might be deep. Lassard's head is going, his face is going red.
Nope.
He survives again. The heart of John Lassard is unquestionable. Mitch Raposo back to mount. Flawless transitions. Good control. Looking for the ground and pound here again. Slides over to the other side. Big punch lands for Raposo. Finds himself in full mount again. This has been completely dominant for Mitch Raposo. He's been trying to finish this fight for every single minute. Thoroughly impressed with him. Big punches from the dominant position. Hammer fists. Both hooks. Going for finish after finish in 90 different ways.
Just moving him around, just doing whatever he wants to do. So dominant.
This is the best Mitch has ever looked.
Yeah,
and he's looked dominant in all of his fights. And he's taken it to another level in this fight.
And his cardio is unreal.
Big punches there. Some guys are just so tough to finish. John Lassard is that guy. So tough to finish. But just shy of actually scoring a finish, Mitch Raposo looked as good as I've seen any performance in Cage Titans. It's one of the best technical displays I've ever been able to call. Mitch Raposo was on top of it every single round of that fight, was going for finish after finish. Remarkable performance. What did he say?
That we motivated him.
And, you know, he just told us that we motivated him for this fight. And you know what? He didn't get the finish, but who cares? He went for, I got to go back and watch this fight again. I'll count how many times that he went for a submission finish. There's at least 10 of them throughout that five rounds. Easily 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when it comes to getting the finish, who cares? He went for broke every single round, at least twice every single round. And just when you fight a bull like John Lassard, somebody who's been to the deep waters, someone who's motivated for him, knows he's the underdog, but still just refuses to tap at anything, refuses to accept a submission, refuses to accept dominant position. Yes, some guys you just can't finish. Lassard was that guy tonight. Mitch Raposo looked remarkable, and there should be a new champion named Mitch Raposo. Absolutely stunning performance.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say?
Well,
I mean, you held this belt once. Come on.
You pretty much said it all. I mean, I don't know what to add.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, no, Mitch definitely looked amazing.
Yeah.
Man, hats off to John Lassard.
Totally.
I mean, so much heart. He was completely dominated for 5 rounds, but there was not an ounce of quit in him. He never stopped moving. He never stopped going for broke. I mean, you know, shout out to that guy for stepping in there and taking on this kid. And, you know, Mitch, again, bright future, only 19 years old. Who knows? What's next for him? I have no idea.
Harry Jones set to make this title fight official.
Our first title fight of the night, and what a matchup it was. Come on, give it up for these two. Five grueling rounds, and we took it down to the judges' table. And with scores across the board of 50-45, 50-45, and 50-44. We have your winner and the new Cage Titans Amateur Flyweight Champion. Give it up for Mitch Raposo.
It has finally been made official. There is a new champion, Mitch Raposo, undisputed at 125.
Absolutely.
I gotta get this on Snapchat.
Incredibly dominant. And he earned that belt just like that, 4-0.
John Lassard is as much of a warrior as I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
I mean, seriously, this is one of the best divisions at the amateur ranks that Cage Titans has ever had. It's historically been one of the best divisions. But that does it for our preliminary show. Mitch Raposo.
One more minute. I gotta stall 1 more minute. What else you got? All right, this person didn't want me to say happy birthday to her, but I'm gonna do it anyways because we gotta kill a couple minutes while we wait for the fighters. So my COO, my right-hand man, Mario Recupero, his daughter turned 19 today. And she's here right here in this bright orange shirt, 19 years old. And as an annoying dad, he wanted to sing happy birthday. So real quick, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mario. Happy birthday to you.
All right, thank you guys for embarrassing her on her birthday. That's all we wanted to do. The fighters are backstage. Let's go.
Okay, another title fight.
3rd out of 4 underway. A rematch.
This one is a rematch.
That it is.
5 rounds this time. So 5 rounds this time around. They fought to a 3-round decision. Mitch Raposo won that one. But like we said, Mitch Raposo has since won the title. All the contenders around didn't want to fight Mitch. Simple as that. They turned the fight down. It was looking like Mitch wouldn't have a fight for this card. However, Will Grosstuck was looking for a fight. President Mike Polvera said, hey, Will, only guy I got is Mitch. Will said, hey, I'll do the rematch. I'm down. Give me that fight. And here he is. Second crack at Mitch Raposo. Will Grosstuck, man, he hasn't fought since the loss to Raposo. So you got to think when you lose to a guy, you're thinking about that for a while. So I'm sure he's been thinking about that fight. He's been thinking about Mitch. He's been improving his game and working on what happened in that fight. He learned a lot. He was able to go 3 rounds with Mitch. So that's a lot to learn about a guy. And, he's looking for the title here. This is his 2nd title fight. Of course, we saw him in his 3rd fight. He took on Josh Meehan for the title, for the vacant title at the time. And he came up short in that fight. So this is a guy with a ton of experience. He has championship experience. And, he's a hammer in this division. At 125 pounds, there's not a lot of guys that are jumping at the bit to fight Mitch, but Will is one of those guys. So here comes the champ, mighty Mitch Raposo. Now, Mitch Raposo, lots of hype all around. I mean, this kid, everybody knows he's just an amateur. Kid's only 19 years old, but this kid is just unbelievably talented. He's such a complete fighter. He mixes up his striking with his takedowns, and just so beautifully. And Full Combat has said it a few times on their Twitter, where they remind him and they remind me of a young GSP. He times his takedowns beautifully by setting it up with his hands. And when he takes you down, most guys just can't get up. His grind from top is just unbelievable. I know it firsthand. I trained with the kid. I sparred with the kid. When he takes you down, even though he's only 125 pounds, he feels a lot heavier than that because his top pressure is unbelievable.
A rematch for the ages. Will Graustuck, one of the best fights I've ever called to date, against Josh Meehan in his first ever title shot. Came short in that, lost by 3rd round, triangle choke. It was a sensational back and forth bout. He's looking to make the right adjustments here. He's no longer rocking Harambe shorts. He's got the tie shorts on. And, he's just waiting for this undefeated young prospect champion and Mitch Raposo to make his way to the cage and face off with him for a 2nd time.
I was just saying, Full Combat has been calling him the young GSP.
He's definitely got a fight style similar to that. He's able to control all facets of the fight at his will. He steps in, brimming with confidence. And he's so young, and he's got so much potential. This is a fight that Harry Jones needs to make official right now.
All right, our next bout is for the Cage Titans 125-pound amateur flyweight championship. Introducing first, in the red corner, the challenger. He has an amateur record of 2-2. He's representing Level Ground. Give it up for William Groston. His opponent, in the blue corner, the champion. He has an amateur record of 4-0. He's representing Regiment Training Center. Give it up for mighty Mitch Raposo.
Steve Rita, our referee for this amateur flyweight title fight. The challenger, William Graustuck, in the blue trunks with the silver trim. The champion in the gray trunks in Mitch Raposo. They touch gloves in the middle, and again, Will Graustuck's the only man to say yes to this challenge, and he eats a kick early. Mitch shoots in.
Right away with the takedown.
Immediately, flawless timing. Deep on a guillotine attempt right here.
I talked to Mitch earlier. He said he wants to finish this kid last time. Last time the fight went to the distance. He says it's not going to go the distance this time.
He's already made so many leaps and bounds in just his aggressiveness in his fights. We saw him I almost want to say timid in his first couple of fights, but then he's been picking up the pace, really trying to isolate limbs every time he gets into the ground, passing position, throwing more effective ground and pound. I'm very much impressed with how many improvements Mitch Raposo's made in the last couple fights.
Yeah, every time, like you said, he's only 19 years old. The kid's still learning every day. Every time he fights, he gets that much better.
And Graustuck's not deterred by the hype behind
Mitch Raposo because Grausick's very determined because he wants to win this belt and then call out Chris O'Brien because he just wants to be the next flyweight champion to call out Chris O'Brien. That's what he said to me at weigh-ins yesterday.
Mitch wants to do that?
No.
Or
Well, Grausick does.
Awesome. Love it.
Grausick will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. That's why he said yes to this fight, and he showed up. Big time stepping up to try and scratch one of those losses from his record. Finds himself on his back here. Mitch Raposo just doing a good job keeping him here, popping up, throw a couple punches, keep the control going.
Grausick is very dangerous off his back. His first 2 fights, he won by quick arm bars.
So far, just controlling the posture of Raposo, though. Not really being as offensive.
There's the pass. Right into side control. Oh, but look at that. Gets his guard right back.
You cannot discredit the technical ability of William Grausick.
Slick off his back.
Big right hand from Mitch. Trying to posture up and pass the knee. Grausick, good job keeping his guard still. When you got full guard up against the fence like this, you let it go and try and post up and walk back up, or with a guy like Mitch Raposo on you, do you just keep the posture controlled as best as you can?
Yeah, with a guy like Mitch Raposo, you got to be careful. You can't be too overzealous because if you just throw something up, he's going to catch it. He's going to pass. But staying in this full guard like this, Will Grausick's kind of. I would rather see him try to get up to his feet. Oh, he's trying to work that rubber guard.
Through the end of the first frame, we've seen what we've
Just
seen so many times
a real quick
before
reminder,
from Mitch
ladies and
Raposo.
gentlemen.
Good timing on a shot, a takedown.
Quick reminder,
tons of
there is to
control
be
on
no
top.
flash photography today, or if
The
you're taking a
beautiful
video, there's
Kerry
no lights on
signifies
your video
the round
camera,
and
please.
the
Once
gorgeous
again, no
Cassie
flash on any
follows her with the
photography,
belt
and if you're
for
taking
the
a video,
third time
no
tonight.
lights on your camera, please. Thank you very much.
Title fights tonight. But yeah, like you said, a lot of the same from Mitch. Beautiful takedown right off the bat.
Jacobo Opito looks like in the corner. Is that Jacobo? No.
He's got a nice wink from Mitch.
That is Jacobo Opito in the corner.
That is Jacobo in the corner.
Couldn't tell. He was wearing like a normal outfit.
Which is very uncommon for him.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the mouthpiece.
Oh, come on, Jacobo.
You had one job.
One job.
Seriously, Jacobo Opito, one of the savagest of savages. Someone who vacated this title in order to open up. Oh, what a head kick from Mitch Raposo.
Good setup, too. It's very TJ Dillashaw style. Where he kind of ducks the head and then throws the kick.
Fires off a left hand, shoots under for the double, gets it, full past.
Just the way that Mitch just throws his double legs. Like, his drive is just so good. He just takes you down every time.
Grausick's been able to get his guard back, though, thus far. Back to the cage. Grausick in half guard now. Mitch Raposo looking for an avenue to find himself in a more dominant position. Good work from Mitch Raposo, creating some space, firing off some ground and pound. I've yet to see Mitch Raposo lose a round.
Me either. Even in sparring. Just kidding. That'd be me.
Don't ever wink like that to me again.
Ooh, he gets him a half guard. See if he can pass this time.
Well, he's looking like he's trying to set up an arm triangle, then he just relinquished it. Good short punches. Good forearm pressure. Just Raposo, just always in control. Will Graustock is not an easy man to keep down.
Oof. Half guard here. Oh, looking to isolate, try to land some shots. Ooh.
Nice. Nice left hands from Raposo.
See if he can try to pass here, maybe go to mount.
Mighty Mitch. Minnie Mouse. Isn't Minnie Mouse a girl, though?
Minnie Mouse is a girl. But I think it's a reference to Mighty Mouse. He's like the Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, well, it's true.
Although he might be taller than Mighty Mouse.
Oh, he's going for the Kimura here, though.
Ooh,
10 seconds left.
Oh, he lets it go.
Oh, yeah, with only 10 seconds left.
Yeah, he heard the bell. I think he's
going to try and throw a punch. All right, so for the end of 2, Mitch Raposo's doing what he always does, controlling. Graustock trying his best to get his guard back and get back up to his feet. So what do you got to do when you have an opponent who's continually timing a shot on you? Do you time a guillotine? Do you time that sprawl and try to ground a pound out of it? What kind of adjustments do you recommend someone like Will Graustock to make in this situation?
I think he's got to try to keep it on his feet, or maybe even go for a takedown of his own. I mean, we've never seen Mitch on his back, really. So, I mean, if you let Mitch get on top of you, he's just going to grind you out. Like, we already know that. So if Will can try to, maybe if he can try and time the guillotine, but he's just going to get taken down. If he tries to time his own takedown, switch it up on Mitch, maybe put him in on his back. That's somewhere where we haven't seen Mitch, so that could be something new for him. I don't know. I'm not sure how good Will is off on top, but if I was fighting Mitch, I would try to get on top of him.
Fight fire with fire, fight takedowns with takedowns. The advice from Rich Santiago. Round 3 about to get going. Raposo looks like he hasn't even broke a sweat yet, really. Still looks very fresh. And, Will Graustock looks in decent shape, too. We've seen him go into deep waters before. Oh, he touches the gloves and then throws a punch, and that ticked Mitch off. But Mitch just smiled it off. Nice knee from Mitch. I can see Mitch turning up the intensity here. Will Graustock. When you are down 5 rounds to nothing total to one fighter, you got to try what you got to try, I guess. There's the 2 again from Mitch Raposo. They touch gloves, and Will Graustock threw that check hook right off the glove touch, trying to catch Mitch sleeping.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Well, that's why you don't touch gloves in between rounds.
Yeah, exactly. I never touch gloves.
Kimura here for Mitch Raposo.
Oh, now he might have it now.
And he's got a lot more time
to
to work.
Rip it off.
He's going to step over the head.
Yes, there it is. That's it.
He was stepping towards the head, and he definitely threw that thigh into the head of Will Graustock for good measure there.
Yes,
Straight
get past the guard, now throw it.
Now it's in side control. Very bad spot for Will Graustock. He's doing a good job of straightening that left arm out and not letting that shoulder really compress. Mitch needs to try and bend the arm at the fold at the elbow. And he needs to get his left arm to his right hip. Graustock trying to separate the space there, putting his left knee in between. He's got to keep straight arming here and there. He's out of it, but he finds himself in the crucifix position. Graustock is just trying to survive here. This is an onslaught of grappling superiority right here, where Mitch is just 1 or 2 steps away from being caught in a dominant position.
He's got the key lock now into mount.
Wow, just flawless transitions for Mitch Raposo here.
Back into mount.
And Graustock trying to roll.
Now.
1 hook, rolling into side control, going for the arm triangle. He might have that arm triangle. He's just going to get that left knee over to the side to Will's
Graustock's
left side.
jiu-jitsu, so high level. He's just so hard to tap.
Mitch is catching him some stuff, but
He gets out of everything.
He knows the defense for it, and he's executing the defenses
Ooh,
perfectly.
Oh, this could be tight.
That's a tight arm
This
triangle.
could be it.
Cutting the angle, staying low, shoveling the head.
He's squeezing it.
Mitch Raposo, I think he needs to get his head a little bit lower on the arm in that arm triangle.
He's gotta walk out, tee off.
The way Will Graustuck is kind of pressuring.
He readjusts.
He's pressuring the elbow to the ear of Mitch Raposo. He might not be low enough, and he's also in half guard, not quite full side control, trying to walk his hips out to the side. And there we go. He lost it. Will Graustuck, excellent job recognizing that arm triangle attempt, making sure that elbow was low enough to Mitch's head to make sure he couldn't close the gap and cut the blood to the head. But Mitch Raposo being very diligent in his attack right here, several submission attempts, this very well could be a 10-8 round.
Yeah, sure. I mean, again, another dominant round by Mitch. And that time, looking for a lot of big submission attempts.
Eric Grossman and Jacobo Epito continue to try to make the adjustments for Mitch Raposo as Cassie and Kerry get us set for the championship rounds of this flyweight title fight. Yeah, Mitch Raposo, really good output out there on the ground, continually searching for that finish. When you got a guy as good as Will Graustuck, though, who's doing nothing but trying to survive and trying to stay ahead of you and stop those submission attempts, it's tough to finish that guy.
Yeah, it's very tough to finish a guy who's just fighting to not get finished, because Will just hasn't had a chance to have any offense yet.
He's got to do something different. He needs to not throw anything or do anything and just try and stuff the takedown a couple of times just to, I mean, it's unstoppable. Mitch is 100% takedown percentage, as far as I'm concerned. I don't remember him last time.
Pretty sure he is.
In his whole fight career at the amateur ranks. I haven't seen a takedown of his stuff yet.
No.
No touch of the gloves this round.
Yeah.
6 minutes to go in this championship fight. Mitch still hasn't lost a bump in his step.
Another head kick.
That one landed at the base of the foot. See, I'd like to see Mitch keep it on the feet for an entire round.
Me too.
And not go for it, because he's got good technique. He cuts very good angles, and he's fast. That's a head kick that lands. Raposo catches it. Mitch barrels out. Did he just flip him off? I hope he didn't.
What's that?
I don't know. I thought he flipped him off. Never mind.
Oh, that's frowned upon.
It's the light that's right in my eye right now. Good angle cutting from Mitch, and he ducks under beautifully again, scores the fourth round in a row that he finds himself in top position, passing over to half guard. Good shoulder pressure. Raposo is just dominant here, and Will Graustuck is exhausted on his back right now. Mitch has gone 5 rounds before. We know his gas tank is totally ready for it. Let's see if he ups it a notch here and just really goes to finish this exhausted Will Graustuck down.
This kick could go 10 rounds.
I'll make it 15.
Probably, honestly.
There's a nice pass, but good pop of the hips from Graustuck to get double butterfly hooks back.
Double butters.
The Texas Roadhouse butter. Big slam.
The slam.
The back of Graustuck's head hit the mat right there.
Graustuck's got to start going for broke. Throwing up arm bars, throwing up triangles.
You know exactly what Mitch Raposo's going to do, and good luck stopping it. There's just nobody that's been able to do it, not a soul at 125. Big ground and pound, adding up the points here from Mitch Raposo. He's walking Graustuck right to the cage. Big punches here from Raposo. He's trying to pass and posture up to get these more effective. But Graustuck doing a flawless job trying to survive. See if he tries to get back up to his feet and land some offense of his own. Mitch said he really wants a finish here in this fight. Continually trying. Is he? But Will Graustuck proven to be just too tough today. Right in front of the broadcast booth.
Big shots here. Big shots here.
Sweat just hit my mouth. Big output with the ground and pound from Mitch Raposo. Will Graustuck doing the best that he can to try and control the posture and get back to his feet. And that's the end of 4. Raposo and Graustuck go to the 5th and final. I mean, we know that Graustuck has to absolutely go for broke and go for a finish any which way possible in this 5th and final round. But in a way, Mitch Raposo, he's been critical of himself as well as received some critique of him not being able to finish fights. But again, he's fighting savages like Will Graustuck, who's a stud on the ground and just knows all of the finishing techniques that Raposo's throwing his way and able to survive. Let's see if Raposo decides to keep this 5th round on the feet, try and score a knockdown or hurt him, as Jacobo Opito demonstrates how to post up on a foot and a hand to get back up to the feet in the event that Graustuck gets taken down again, because the corners know, the coaches know, Will needs a finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Will's definitely got to go for broke here. Let's see if he has enough in the gas tank to do it.
And try something, a cartwheel kick, a spinny attack.
Jacobo with the mouthpiece again. Come on.
You had one job, Jacobo. Can't wait to see that kid fight again, though. Seriously.
Me too.
Absolute stud in that cage. But we've got 3 more minutes of action.
3 minutes here.
To see who takes home the gold at flyweight. Raposo still looking fresh as ever. Looks like a left hook landed for Raposo. Ducks under, big slam in the takedown.
Again, just you know it's coming and you still can't stop it.
It's like trying to stop a train by pushing it.
125-pound train.
Trying for that arm again is Raposo. Graustuck just locking down that half guard, triangling his legs together. Graustuck got his guard back. I mean, Graustuck is a stud off his back.
Yeah, he's
no doubt
so
about it.
Slick off his back.
Very George St. Pierre-esque. I mean, I have to agree with the folks at Flow Combat. It's very true because he just smothers guys and it just has his way with them. There's nothing anybody's been able to do to stop.
Big shots here. Will's in trouble now.
Trying to
he's
pin
got that
arm
outside
down.
arm.
This very well, very big. This could be close to a finish here. Graustuck's turtling up, but he's trying to get back to his feet. There's one hook. Nice roll from Graustuck to try and get out of it.
He's got to take that neck.
But the composure of Mitch Raposo to stay with the position, keep on the back. Excellently done. I can't see anything from the monitor or the cameras right now to see if that arm is anywhere near the chin of Will Graustuck. Graustuck trying to punch from his back there.
Mitch has only got one hook on that side. Oh, looking for 2.
On cue, it said. A lot of hand fighting going on. I mean, even here with the back take, Graustuck's intelligent to know exactly where Raposo's going to try and place his hands and his wrist to go for the choke and stop it from happening. Rolls out beautifully to get back to half guard. Great survival from Mitch Raposo, from Will Graustuck, I'm sorry. Ten seconds left in this title fight. Mitch Raposo did not get the finish that he was looking for, but he continues to show just how dominant he is against anyone that steps in his way. Going for submission attempts left and right. The output of the ground and pound is sensational. He keeps improving every fight. I know he's going to be upset that he didn't get the submission, but this is the best that Mitch Raposo has looked, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, again, 5 rounds of domination. You know, Will Graustuck, he's just he's such a crafty guy, so good off his back. I mean, he's so hard to tap. I mean, Mitch dominated the fight, but he just wasn't able to finish. And that's not on Mitch. That just shows how good Will is.
I mean, Mitch didn't play anything safe at all. He was going for passes left and right, was always elevating his hips in the air to try and sneak the knee through. So he was continually pressuring. He never took a break in the fight, always trying to isolate an arm, find the neck, throw some punches. A sensational performance. Got to take into consideration that these are also flyweights. Nothing against you little guys, but there's not as much power, there's not as much strength, there's not as much muscle behind as many of the attacks that go on. So they're crafty, they're speedy. It's just in any weight class, any smaller weight class against any combat sports, the smaller guys don't finish as many fights. So Raposo shouldn't be critical of this performance. He looked as great as he ever has. And, Will Graustock stepped up and took a fight that no one else wanted to take. That is a true savage and a half. On a two-fight skid, he's got nothing to hang his head on. He went out there, and he weathered the storm that is Mitch Raposo for a second time. He's lost 5 rounds in a row to the champ, but still, he just showed how good his jiu-jitsu is, was continually one step ahead of Mitch Raposo's attacks to be able to stop them, and that was what led him to not be finished.
Yeah, Mitch is shaking his head. He's frustrated with this one. And you know what I mean? That's a testament to this kid has much higher goals, much higher standards for himself. He does not see himself as an amateur champion. He sees himself as a future world champion.
Well, you consistently see improvements in him. So that's something that I love seeing, is just the improvements in the young fighter, and Mitch Raposo looked as good as he ever did. Harry Jones has the decision. He is set to make it official.
All right, taking it all 5 rounds. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. We took it down to the judges' table. And with scores of 50-45, 50-44, and 50-45, we have your winner by unanimous decision. And still, Cage Titans flyweight champion, give it up for mighty Mitch Raposo.
Mitch Raposo defends his
Mighty
belt
Mitch.
for the first time. Mighty Mitch, Mini Mouse, Mini Mighty Mouse, Mini Mighty Mitch. Too many nicknames for too many of these fighters.
Yeah, Mitch Raposo, again, 5 rounds, domination, 50-45. That's how I scored it.
Just like that, walks it off. That's crazy. That's good stuff.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Theatrical. I dig it.
What a character. Class act.
I like it. I dig it.
I guess we'll never know.
Attaboy. I want a beer with Shane Doherty. That's all I know.
I can't wait.
You know what?
The next fight is one of the biggest fights on this card.
I know my coaches are watching. I'm going to have a beer with them tonight. Come on. I know fight camp started, but one beer.
All right. All right, let's get into the pros, ladies and gentlemen.
We are done with the amateurs. No more 3-minute rounds. Elbows will be legal through the duration of the evening. Heel hooks, totally legal. Knees to the head, totally legal. Anything goes. It's a great time to be alive. Our next pro fight lining up right now. We've got another debuting former amateur champion making his pro debut against Razor Rob Fuller. Razor Rob Fuller traveled here, giving his kids a hug, who are in attendance in the front lines here. Wife Amanda in his corner, Zach Searle in his corner, rocking Randy Costa's Scientology shirt. This was Randy Costa's last win before he signed to the UFC. Rob Fuller, I had the pleasure of chatting with this man throughout weigh-ins yesterday, gave him a ride back to the hotel room. He's in this fight game to challenge himself, fight after fight, to bring it to the top prospects. He knows he's a traveling warrior, and he knows that he's just wants to bring it every single time, and that's what he does. We've seen him in this cage go full out, 100% full blitz, and he's going to do that here again tonight. He's a total animal, absolute warrior.
For sure.
And he's been working in all of his holes in his game over the past fight camp.
Definitely one of the most game guys I've seen around. The guy takes fights with anybody, anywhere, anytime, and that's definitely respectable in this game. And in a game where people, cherry pick and are trying to make an easy route to the show, this guy does not take or cut any corners. He's up in a big test for Mitch Raposo tonight, but at the same time, he could be a big test for Mitch as well. So we'll see what he's down. We definitely know this guy is game. He will bring forward pressure towards Mitch. We'll see how he can deal with it.
Yeah, and it says on the shirts, anytime, anywhere, anybody, anywhere.
I didn't even notice that.
And that's exactly the type of fighter that Rob Fuller is, man. This guy, he will not shy away from any challenge.
I hate to judge appearances, but judging by Rob Fuller's appearance, I didn't expect this to be what he walked out to.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Zach Searle trying to plant one on Andy.
Oh my God!
Head movement.
He almost got you too.
I got out of there.
Wow, that was great.
Real quick, guys. Zach Searle just came up to Andy and almost planted a kick
right on the face.
I got a head movement that Ronda Rousey should learn from, because I slipped away out of that like a pro.
Crossed it real quick.
Anyway. All right, here he is, the former 125-pound amateur champion here at Cage Titans. This kid has been a phenom since 18, been training since he was 12 years old. This kid's coming to the pro ranks finally. It's a long-awaited moment for a lot of people at Cage Titans, and here he comes, Mitch Raposo.
He's never lost a round in his amateur career. He's dominated everybody that he's faced with a superb wrestling pedigree. His timing on his takedowns, his elusiveness to strikes, the way he sets up his punches and then sets up his takedowns, his ability to hold and control fighters is impeccable, and he's making it up into the pro ranks. He's a young kid at 20 years old. He's fighting a guy with a ton of amateur experience in Razor Rob Fuller, an older man. He's 38. He's facing a different kind of strength tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Mitch is, this kid has so much hype around him, and it's for good reason. This kid is unbelievably talented. He's finally making his pro debut. 6-0 as an amateur, undefeated, untouched. The hype is real, man, and we're going to see it here tonight.
He's got training partners just like Rob Font and Randy Costa, both UFC fighters now. We're going to see this kid with a bright future going forward. Mitch Raposo is not one to be slept on. I guarantee you're going to be seeing this kid in the UFC in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got for Rob Fuller first. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking things up into the professional weight classes now. Our first professional fight of the evening takes place in the bantamweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, fighting out of Clinch Tribe by way of Lakewood, Colorado, with a record of 0-3. Let's hear it for Razor Rob Fuller! And his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, fighting out of Regiment Training Center, and tonight he makes his professional debut. Standing at 5 feet 5 inches tall, we have Mitch Raposo! 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Our referee is Chris Burke.
All right, Mitch Raposo makes his pro debut against Rob Fuller. Let's see what we got for him, ladies and gentlemen. 3 5-minute rounds for the first time in Mitch's career. Rob Fuller's been here before. Let's see what they got.
Rob Fuller in the yellow trunks, Mitch in the black trunks. Round 1 underway.
Right away, you can see the size difference.
Yep.
Rob Fuller's huge for this weight class. Beautiful entry. Right off the get-go. Passing into side control. Mitch said to me before, he's like, look for elbows. And Rob Fuller's been working on his ground game. He's going to try and get up as fast as possible.
And Mitch's double legs have been compared to GSP by the good folks at Flow Combat. And the reason why is
He's already got a
he's right in the mounted crucifix.
Already in a crucifix, which is a dangerous position.
Oh yeah. I talked to Mitch in training. This is exactly what he wants.
Beautiful job. Rob Fuller needs to start penduluming his legs and trying to get out of there. As he's doing that move.
He's
out of the
good.
crucifix. And now Mitch in full side control now. Still got that arm pinned.
Rob's going to get the underhook on his left side under Mitch's right arm to get up. He's not doing that. He needs to get...
Oh, near the head. That's illegal.
He's got to get up.
You got a warning from Chris Burke there, I think.
Yep. Knees to the head, illegal on the ground.
Even if you're on bottom.
Yep.
Even if you're a professional.
Maybe a professional. Oh, my goodness. That was a great
heel lock
transition
here.
there.
Heel lock.
He's going to get it.
Straight arm bar. Rob Fuller.
Rob Fuller saying no.
And he gets out.
He got out.
Persistent.
There's
going right. Good transitions from Mitch.
Full mount trying to slide over to the side, and he's got that one. And there's the tap. And a first round submission victory.
And there goes his mouthpiece. That's also against the rules. That's okay. Mitch Raposo goes 1-0.
And he gets a finish. His first finish in his first
of his career. Great
That's
job.
what I was going to say. Mitch, he's heard of the criticisms. He knows people make... he knows that people talk about the way he hasn't finished yet. And he said, look, when I go pro, I'm going to have a whole other toolbox. I will start finishing guys. And he did it.
And it was he just implemented his game plan perfectly from the opening second of the fight. Timed a double leg takedown, took him down, passed to the guard, got to the mounted crucifix, landed some dicing elbows, got to the mount, tried a key lock, transitioned to the arm triangle, and finished it flawlessly. Beautiful performance, unscathed. He can fight again tomorrow.
Definitely a beautiful transitions. What he did really well, he would go into that mounted crucifix position. He would go and fake the knee on belly and then switch right into that crucifix. They open up for those elbows. Did a great job. Let's go. Mitch Raposo coming up and telling us anybody, anywhere, it doesn't matter. He's all fired up, and he's rightfully so with that first win. Unreal talent.
And we know he got in, he got out, he took care of business. That's all he had to do.
That's all. He got in, got out. Sign your check. Good job, bud. Welcome to it.
Let's hear it for these two warriors. Referee Chris Burke has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by submission via arm triangle choke, Mitch Raposo!
Mitch Raposo, 1-0 as a pro. Stays perfect, undefeated as an amateur, 1-0 as a pro.
All right, well.
So up next, we're taking a look at another guy making his pro debut.
All right. I'm here with what is it, Mighty Mitch?
No, Killer Mitch.
Killer Mitch. All right, Killer Mitch. I'm here with Killer Mitch. You finally got that pro debut. We had your last time your opponent no-showed. What do you guys say to Rob? There was a little bit of back and forth, but you knew he was going to show up, and you guys all respect after the fight.
Nah, he's been through a lot, so, I understand why he was emotional. But I don't play like that, I've been in the sport since I was a little kid. I don't play that shit. It's skills in here. It ain't no emotion, it's skills. Simple as that. So when he was mouthing off, I smiled because I know what was about to happen in here.
So you're finally kicking off. You were 6-0 as an amateur, double champ. Here you are, pro. It seems like sky's the limit. What do you got in mind?
I just want to rack up fights, I got a bunch of guys in the UFC. My boy Randy, shout out to him, he's got into the UFC. My motherfucking brother right there. So I know he's in. I'm getting in soon. New England MMA is getting put on the map. And this year I'm ending at 4-0. Toss me whoever, I don't give a shit. I'll let Tyson manage the fights, and I'm ready to go.
All right, make some noise for Killer. Whoa. Don't beat me up.
Huge shout out to Regiment Training Center, man. It means a lot to my pro debut. My coach Brian, my coach Tom, they've been with me since I was a little kid, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Shout out to my mom, I wouldn't be here for you. I love you so much, Mom. Dad, I love you so much. And I'll tell you this right now, I know I'm gonna hear a lot of critics because I did that to Rob Fuller, whatever, he's not the most skilled. I'll do that to anybody in New England. Point blank, nobody's stopping me.
I got nothing else. Make some noise for Killer Mitch.
An interesting claim.
So coming out first, Rim Yanez, of course, has become a staple here. This guy, very, very experienced. He's fought the best of them. He's
fought all over the place. And this, this being Mitch Raposo's second fight at the pro ranks is a big step up for him. He's given up a lot of experience in there with Ray.
Absolutely. Ray's got this will be a 17th professional fight. That's a lot of fights. It's a lot of cage time, no matter how you split it up. Mitch is very, very effective inside the cage, has a lot of cage time himself. Raymond Yanez, definitely the bigger of the two. Mitch, definitely the more athletic of the two. A lot of power in Raymond Yanez's hands. He managed to clip Ken Moy in his last fight before he was finished due to that his knee busting. But he did land some powerful shots against former title challenger Ken Moy. So if he can land on Mitch, I'd like to see him Mitch be tested. Now, will Mitch be able to get the takedown? More than likely. He's very, very good on his shots.
Yep, the seasoned veteran in Raymond Yanez. 17th fight. This is his 17th fight on his professional level, so he's definitely got the experience factor against the young and surging Mitch Raposo. This definitely is Mitch's toughest test to date. He's never fought somebody with this much cage time, with this many finishes, this many wins already at his professional ranks, and he did not get me that time either, did Zach Searle. I was able to keep the distance. No lips hit my face. But anyways, yes, Raymond Yanez, he's been making a real comeback to this cage side's cage. He's been more and more active. He looks very lean, as in shape as we've seen him in his comeback to the Cage Titans cage. And he's looking to put a stamp on the young phenom in Mitch Raposo. Mitch Raposo, a decorated amateur champion, has yet to taste defeat in the mixed martial arts world, whether at amateur or professional. Surged onto the professional scene with a win over Rob Fuller. Finally finished the fight, something he was very critiqued in his amateur career, and he's looking to keep that trend going in another finish here tonight. Climbing to 2-0, only 20 years old, all the hype behind him, already a local legend.
Mitch Raposo, still very, like I said, 20 years old, coming in on a tear. He's one of the best in New England, bar none, pro or amateur. Wrestling, very good. Striking, always mixing it up. Smaller for the weight class of 35, being naturally a 25er. Built himself back up, got a strength regimen, going up against a bigger guy, but his technique is so clean, his timing is so good that takes away from the size. So I'm willing to bet Mitch Raposo implements his game plan just like he always does. He was the king of the flyweights at one point. I expect him to do well here at pro bantamweight.
And ask anybody in the New England scene, they will tell you, Mitch Raposo, this kid is a killer. I mean, he's in there in the gym. He's been in there in the gym with the best of the best since he was a kid. This kid has been training. He's been waiting. He finally made his pro debut. He's going for his second win in a row, and you can just see it on his face. He's so eager to get in there. This kid just loves fighting. I love it.
Very excited, looking to keep this momentum going, and we're about to make this one set.
Tell the tape here, 34 years of age for Raymond Yanez, only 20 years old. Mitch Raposo, weighing in at 137 pounds.
Yanez coming in with an inch reach advantage.
Both guys 5'5".
All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the 10th bout of the evening. This is a catchweight contest at the professional level, scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, with a professional record of 5 victories and 11 defeats, this man stands at 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in at 140 pounds. He is representing Lashley Training. Give it up for Raymond the Reaper Yanez! And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with an undefeated professional record of 1 victory and no defeats. This man stands at 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 137 pounds. He's representing Regiment Training Center. Let's hear it for Mitch Raposo! Our referee for this contest is Alan Lau.
All right, 140 pound matchup between Raymond Yanez and Mitch Raposo. Mitch Raposo in the blue corner, Raymond Yanez in the red corner. We're set to go.
Red trunks for Mitch Raposo. Looks like some tie-dye going on for Raymond Yanez, who is definitely the larger fighter, older fighter, more experienced fighter, but all the hype lies in the corner of Mitch Raposo. An interesting challenge indeed. They touch him up in the middle.
Real deep stance for Raymond Yanez. He knows that Mitch is going to come for that takedown eventually. He's going to keep his base real low so he can...
Ooh, big left hook. Nice left kick to the body. Caught the liver clean.
Get him clean with that lever, but with the right hand as well. Chip filling it up. Mitch filling it up.
It's looking like he wants to throw hands tonight. Mitch, you know, in the past, he's known for his takedowns. He's been compared to GSP. Ray looking for a takedown.
Look for the takedown. Mitch stuffs it, capitalizes, goes for that front headlock, switches over, takes the side control position.
And Mitch's position to position is very good. This is where Mitch is the most dominant. He's very good on top, very good positionally.
Beautiful transition to the mount. Just slap that mount right on, trying to take the back now.
Yanez has got to be careful not to give up his back here, and he does.
He's working back.
Mitch is very good about getting people flattened out. Yanez needs to stay off his flat back. Mitch taking his time. Very composed here.
Mitch got the back here now.
Flattened out. Give him a thumbs up. He's on an angle. It's a tough.
Chin's tucked.
Chin's tucked. He's got the overarm around the neck as opposed to underneath. Going palm to palm. There we go. That's deeper.
Somebody's stretching him out. It's going to be it. Yeah.
First round submission for Mitch Raposo. Mouthpiece almost hits the cameraman, lands in the crowd. Able to piece together some beautiful combinations with the hands. Let him go for a bit. Had Yanez thinking, and then when Yanez went for the shot, Mitch was able to transition to the back after side control, get the mount, stay on him like glue until he got the neck, cinched it under the chin, kept that squeeze, rolled around for a bit, and ultimately got the tap. Beautiful performance from Mitch Raposo, staying undefeated.
Beautiful transitions there, but just all over him there on the ground. When you got the hooks in just a matter of time.
Great job on the scramble for Mitch Raposo. Great job to get to the back there. Real good speed on the transitions on the ground. Obviously very good on the ground. His top pressure is very good. Mitch did everything very technically sound here. Got the mount, stayed composed, waited for him to give up his back, and sunk in the hooks. It was a great job.
Beautiful second outing for Mitch. Only 20 years old. Unbelievable.
Comparable potential for this game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for these two warriors. Referee Alan Lau has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Mitch Raposo!
There you have it. Mitch Raposo making short work of Raymond Yanez. It's a quick one. As he gets his picture taken. And he will meet with Mike.
All right, hurry up. I'm here with your man. I don't know your nickname. Is it Mighty? What is it? Nick Jonas?
Whatever you want to call me. That's what I like. Nick Jonas, Killer Mitch, Mighty Mitch. As long as they're talking about me, that's what matters.
That's what they say, man. Any press is good press. You are doing your thing in this cage. 2-0 as a pro. You know, you talk about, as long as they're talking about you, do you feel more pressure to live up to the hype, or how do you react to that?
I put enough pressure on myself. There's no amount of pressure anybody can put on me. You know what I mean? I want to be the best in the world one day. There's no more pressure than that. I come in here and I told them to shine big. Everybody can have their talk about me, decisions, blah, blah. As a pro, I've been in this case longer than 3 minutes, so what's happening now?
You know, Raymond had a ton of experience. You know, what did you think about that fight? Give me your assessment of your performance.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is my second pro fight. The guy has 20 pro fights. He's fought all the top prospects in New England. And my goal was to finish this guy more impressive than anybody has. And I honestly think I did that. You know what I mean? I think I have the most hype, the most build on as a prospect. And I did what I was supposed to today.
You know, when you talk, people listen. You got the camera. What do you got to say to those people that are watching Mitch Raposo?
Hey, I'm going to keep coming. You know what I mean? There's no doubt in my mind. I'm 20 years old. People are talking about the UFC. At the end of the day, it's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's already written. You know what I mean? I'm going to be in the UFC, and I'm going to take it step by step, and I'll get there.
All right, well, there you have it for the man himself. There you go. Mighty Mitch Raposo, Mitch Jonas, whatever you want to call him.
Mitch Raposo remains undefeated, climbing to 2-0 with a sensational first-round submission of Raymond Yanez. A very seasoned and decorated veteran of the sport, Mitch Raposo handles that test and passes with flying colors.
Absolutely, great job done by Mitch. Well executed. Game plan as always. Came in, dominated, did a great job.
Two great bantamweights here.
Burren versus Raposo. Here
Zach
we go.
Burhans
This
comes in at
is
3-3.
a battle of prospects.
Well, a very large bantamweight in Zach Burhans. He's coming into enemy territory as he hails from Homer, New York, upstate New York, to take on one of the top prospects in New England. And we've already seen some suffer their first loss tonight. So he's looking to continue the role of spoiler here.
And we shouldn't pay attention to his record being 3-3. At one point, ladies and gentlemen, I was 3-3, and I fought for ESPN 2 months ago. So at any point, we don't know how tough this person is. I'm a large bantamweight just like this man. I saw the weigh-in photos from yesterday. I wondered how he even made 135 pounds. This guy's so big. He's coming in with a chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the hype train, to stall the hype train that is Mitch Raposo and all the steam that he's got. He's very large. He's got decent skills. We're going to see what he has to bring to the table against a very fast-rising prospect in Mitch Raposo.
And he comes from a good camp. That's Team Bob Squad, isn't it? I see that
Bob
on
Squad,
his t-shirt.
upstate New York.
And Brojo.
Yeah, I've definitely seen
Brojo.
Yeah, I've definitely seen those teams
Great name
before.
for a gym. Brojo.
Very good camps, very good coaches.
Brojo, Jojo. No?
Powerpuff Girls references there.
Yep.
You got it, man. You know, you got to get him in where you can. You know.
Zach the Birdman Burhans is looking to spread his wings.
Guy is
large.
shredded. This is the biggest bantamweight I've ever seen in my life.
That's a big bantamweight, not gonna lie.
That is a large man.
You know, and this is why I fight at 25, ideally.
and he's been in some wars. That war with John Duma, that war against Andy Aiello, and he's looking to make this one a war, which Mitch Raposo has yet to see because he's been so dominant against all of his opposition. He never lost a round in his amateur career, winning all 6 of them by decision, dominant decisions, was a champion who defended the belt, two wins against David Doral, wins against Nick Amendola, John Lessard, 2 wins against William Graustuck, all seasoned amateur fighters, and he's jumped onto the professional scene with 2 first-round finishes over Rob Fuller and Raymond Yanez, putting his submission skills to good use with an arm triangle finish and a rear naked choke finish. And he's looking to continue that momentum tonight by finishing Zach Burhans early.
This kid has been rolling through everybody, and you know what? Yeah, he is facing a bigger man, but you know what? Rob Fuller was bigger than him. Most people are bigger than him. He booked up to 35 to try and see what challenges awaited him there. He's trying to get to the UFC as quickly as possible. This young man has infinite amounts of potential. His technique in wrestling is wonderful. His double leg timing is great. He uses his striking well. He uses his kicks high and low. Very, very good technique all around. Has really a great time in the cage. He loves what he does, so that makes it very easy for him to move around. Keeps composed, always has great cardio, always comes to fight. So the size is a thing, and of course we've had an underdog win tonight, but I expect Mitch to always put on a good performance.
Yeah, the size is definitely a thing, but you know, I've seen Mitch in the gym. He takes down guys that are even bigger than Zach, and you know, this kid he's in the gym working with killers every day, and look at that smile on his face. He loves fighting. Can't wait. And we got the tail of the tape. 10 years the elder is Zach Burhans.
Got the 5-inch reach advantage for Zach.
4-inch height as well.
at a 4-inch height advantage. So, look for Mitch to actually might have the leverage. He might have the power advantage. Punching upward is always easier and stronger than punching downward. But at the same time, remember the reach is a problem. So we'll see how Mitch does. See if he uses his striking to get in onto the double and then put him back down to use that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu he's been displaying so well.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the 10th bout of the evening. A professional bantamweight fight scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, with the professional record of 3 victories and 3 defeats. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 136 pounds. From Homer, New York, he's representing Brojo. Let's hear it for Zach the Birdman Burhands. And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, with the professional record of 2 victories and no defeats. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 135 pounds. From Fall River, Massachusetts, he's representing Regiment Training Center. Let's hear it for Killer Mitch Raposo. Our referee for this matchup is Gary Foreman.
Oh, big ovation there.
Fall River in the house, guy.
Beautiful.
They're here for the kid.
Raposo fans in attendance tonight.
Mitch, I told you my hair is better than yours, and it is. I told you that.
Burhands in the black and white trunks. Mitch Raposo in the green trunks.
Go.
They touch him up. And look at the size difference right out the gate. Burhands is huge for this weight class.
You can tell he almost looks 2 weight classes up big. I mean, Mitch naturally, when he's an amateur, was a 25er.
He was.
In his pro career, he did move up to bantamweight, being that he wants to go to the UFC, and the 25 division is very barren. Trying to get up there and compete with some bigger guys, but
Mitch very light on his feet.
Mitch looks like he
Always.
filled out a lot. He's put on a lot of muscle and size for this bantamweight division. He's looking like
he's got to find a way to
up.
get in there. Yeah.
Yeah, look for Mitch. He likes to change his stances a lot.
Burhan's a decorated wrestler himself.
Likes that lead high head kick. Watch him to throw that off his front hand. That's what he needs. That's what he needs. More than one punch. You can't pot shot against a guy that's longer and bigger than him. That is how he'll get it on the hips. That's how he'll get that guy to go up and block the head, and the hips will be open for the double.
Great head movement. Both guys bouncing around. A lot of respect between these two.
Quick hands.
Good work. Good hands coming in. See, the thing with Mitch can do is he can make Burns commit to him. That was a nice hook over the top. See how he switches his stances? It disrupts Burns' timing.
He's got great angle changes, does Mitch Raposo.
Just touching him in and out.
Nice little kick to the body from Burhands.
Burns kind of stiff coming out the gate.
You can see some damage already done to that right eye of Burhands from that left hook. Landed solid. Lightning
Mitch lighting his feet, always moving.
Burhands. You said he looked a little stiff. I think it's because he's looking at a shorter guy, trying to measure him up to land those hands.
Like he's trying to catch him coming in.
Yeah.
And Mitch is doing the right thing.
Oh, he hurt him with that right hand.
Shot in on the left. A big TKO or knockout finish for Mitch Raposo.
Big right hand. Big right hand. Big right hand lands. I heard that from here.
Two
lands
submissions.
On the right hand. Whoa. Unreal. So quick.
He just screamed toughest test of his career, and he passed it with flying colors. Putting those hands to use, scoring a big knockdown and a big finish over a tough opponent.
It was a hard crack for sure.
Definitely a hard
replay.
shot.
There it is.
And there was
with the left hand.
Yep, there was the hook on
And
the outside.
Burhands was hurt. He went for the shot though. He was with it.
Was he
but
defending? It was a good overhand. Great combination from Mitch Raposo. Either way, he hit it. He set it up
just bounced
perfectly.
in.
Great stuff.
Overhand right, left hand to follow it up, and Burhands was just off the equilibrium there for a minute. That's all it takes sometimes. And here's another look at it in slow-mo. Look at this, bounces in and out. Set it up.
Setting him up the whole time. Finding
Definitely,
ways in.
definitely locked him up right here.
Look at this.
Great,
He goes
great
off
setup.
to the side.
Look at the footwork. So light on his feet. And there's the big right hand.
Good right hand.
Forearm across the chin. Forearm, yeah, you're right. Follows it up with the left hook. Beautiful, beautiful TKO win.
Burhands went in and shot on the ref afterwards. It looked like he was really reacting off of that. Might have been quick, but it's a big-time TKO finish, and Mitch Raposo's got hands. We knew that, but he put him on full display here because you heard the impact of that shot. Great showcase.
Damn. And Mitch just came up to us. He said, toughest test of my career. Well, it was his toughest test of his career. He passed him with flying colors.
Great.
Going on? Let's keep the fighting in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for
time
these
here.
two warriors. Referee Gary Foreman has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 50 seconds of round number 1. Giving you your winner by TKO, Killer Mitch Raposo.
Killer Mitch Raposo climbs to 3-0 against the very tough Zach Burhands. Big right hand there, followed up with the left hook. Beautiful
Good stoppage.
finish.
Win for Mitch Raposo. Impressive as always. His lateral movement, his footwork, very light on his feet. Great setups for his high and lows were great. Did not display any wrestling at all. Came in here to strike, and that's what he did. He finished the fight. Good for him, man. Great job. On a roll again. Let's see what the next challenge for Mitch Raposo will be.
Unbelievable performance. Showing how
All right,
complete
I'm
he
here
is
with
as a
your
mixed martial
winner.
artist.
Hey, you just take the mic. Listen, man, obviously that was a quick hit. What do you feel about that?
Let's run it back. The fight's going to go exactly the same way. I appreciate Zach. He brought out the best of me. I know he was going to be the toughest test of my career, and that's why, I came out and I had a chip on my shoulder, man, and I want to go out here and prove that I can knock people out. But hey, I'm here back in January, baby. Let's run it back.
Hey, listen, Mitch, a lot of talk. This was the toughest test. You made quick work. Obviously, it seemed like a little iffy on that stoppage, but you seem to have no problem doing it again.
Hey, man, at the end of the day, if the ref didn't step in and he was coming, I'm going to be on top of him. In my opinion, it would have been over sooner or later. So, at the end of the day, this is the toughest test of my career. I'm so happy how my training camp went. And, man, my supporters, my family, man, I love you guys so much. I couldn't do this without my family and my friends, my beautiful girlfriend, Kyle, over there. I couldn't do this without them. And I'm going to take this stuff to the top, man. I'm going to stay humble, stay working, and the 5-boy kid's going straight to the UFC.
All right, well, there you have it. Killer Mitch Raposo.
Now this is a short notice replacement.
Very short notice replacement.
And I'm guessing that's why it's at 145.
Yes.
Okay. I've seen this kid fight before. He's fought some fight at Reality Fighting as well as Bellator.
Yeah, he's fought on the big stage many a time. He's been in there with the toughest of the tough. Mitch Raposo, one of the hottest prospects on the New England circuit at 135 pounds. 3-0, 3 finishes in his pro career, looking to keep that momentum going by finishing the yet-to-be-finished Ron Leon. I don't think he's been finished. 1-3. I believe he's lost 3 decisions. Should have wrote that down. Now, another road warrior traveling all the way from New York to take on the surging Mitch Raposo. And, this is Mitch Raposo's been the kid that everybody wants to silence. Everybody's want to stop the momentum, the hype train that is behind Mitch Raposo, because he is one of the most talented fighters. And to hand Mitch Raposo his first loss would be a remarkable feather in anyone's cap.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch Raposo, of course, red-hot prospect. Came up in his last fight where he took on
Zach Burhands.
Zach Burhands, which was a very tough fight for him. Clipped him early, very early. Clipped him with a big right hand. Finished that fight.
And talk about someone who's just made incremental improvements fight after fight after fight. From his first amateur fight to his last professional fight, he always is just looking one step better no matter where it is. He dominated his entire amateur career with precision wrestling, incredible dominance on the positional ground game, and now he's got 3 finishes under his belt at the professional ranks. Great ground and pound, and his hands look lightning fast in this fight against Zach Burhands.
He's just so comfortable out there.
Mitch Raposo, of course, a product of Regiment Training Center. His coach is Brian Raposo, Tommy Teixeira, his manager, Tyson Chartier. This kid, man, every time he comes in, he looks better and better every time we see him. Three 3-0 as a pro now.
Always excited to watch him fight.
3-0 as a pro now, perfect 6-0 as an amateur. And they're in the cage, ready to go. Andy will make it official for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the 17th fight of the evening. A professional featherweight matchup scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, in the red corner, with the professional record of 1 victory and 3 defeats. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 146 pounds. From New York, New York, he's representing Kai's Next Level MMA. Let's hear it for Savage Ron Leon! And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, holding an undefeated professional record of 3 victories and no defeats. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 143 pounds. From Fall River, Massachusetts, he's representing Regiment Training Center. Let's hear it for Killer Mitch Raposo! When the action begins, our referee for this matchup is Chris Burke.
Mitch Raposo, Ron Leon. Big fight here, 145 pounds, short notice.
Oh my God, there's just so much explosivity in this cage right now. Ron Leon is fired up,
yes,
determined to give Mitch Raposo his first
I've
loss.
seen someone scream in your face like that before.
Oh. They touch him up, you know, late minute replacement.
You know, I don't know how smart it is to keep your hands down fighting Mitch like that. I mean, I know these guys are fast. I'm going to say Mitch is faster. Really good at closing
Some would say
distance,
the fastest.
really good at staying relaxed, and really good at dropping the hammer when he needs to.
Especially after that last
Ducking
fight
under.
against Zach Burhands. He looked so fast with his hands.
We shall see.
Leon with the hands down, circling around. He knows that Mitch likes to move a lot.
He's trying to move with him. Mitch just so light on his feet. Ron Leon feeling him out here.
Mitch doing a good job finding the range.
Ooh, nice combo in and out.
Look at that, in and out, in and out.
Looking
That's
to
what he
see
wants
where
do.
he's safe, where he can strike from.
You cannot blink with Mitch Raposo. That was just lightning fast hand speed.
doing a real good job cutting him off here, keeping his back to the center of the cage. I mean,
see if we.
It's just so smooth out there with his movements.
Keeping Leon's back to the cage, finding his openings, being very patient. See, head kick.
And what you're seeing here, you know, both guys are staying active. Both guys are looking to see where there are openings. But, you know, Mitch is just on another level. Ron Leon is a bit more raw, a little more jerky. And we'll see, hopefully we'll see Mitch here start taking his shots at these openings that he's seeing.
Oh, there's that overhand that he wants. Leon laughs it off.
Mitch not skipping a beat from his last fight. Patient, cutting an angle, throwing 3 punches, getting out of dodge.
Yeah, very good at closing the distance and then hopping right out.
There's a leg kick for
Leon. There's a nice body kick.
They're having fun in there. They're talking and smiling to each other. Killer Mitch versus Savage Ron.
It sounds like we are a bunch of Appalachian Americans.
Both guys just kind of waiting to pick their shots.
Nice leg kick from Leon.
Oh, right to the hips.
I was wondering when that Mitch
to
Raposo
the hips.
double leg was going to come into fruition.
Mitch was a great high school wrestler as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he utilized throughout his entire amateur career. He would take everyone down, and nobody could stop it. And nobody could get up. But Ron Leon, first person I think ever get up from a Mitch Raposo takedown, if I can remember correctly. I don't remember anybody else getting up from a Mitch Raposo takedown.
I know he's trying to work a little bit of swagger here, but he's just moving to the outside with that lead hand down. Mitch has shown that he's not afraid to throw that overhand. It's only going to be a matter of time.
Ron Leon flashing the punches out there, but not really committing yet.
Mitch is just moving so much.
Ooh, looking for that sweet chin music is Leon.
Couple of nice leg kicks from Leon. You can see the welt on that leg of Mitch Raposo already.
Again, Mitch is just doing such a great job at staying out of range. Right out of harm's way. Punches. Working a beautiful takedown. Gonna work right up here.
And again, Leon looking to get right back up.
Nice crossbody control here with that hook.
Nope, right back down.
Back to a double slam. Another good back. Ron Leon, no slouch, looking to get right back up right away.
Full guard here.
Mitch looking to establish a nice dominant ground and pound. And remember, guys, elbows are legal. Hopefully we can see some...
10 seconds here.
Well, never mind.
So for the first time in his professional career, Mitch Raposo makes it out of round number 1. Ron Leon finding some success with the low kicks while circling the outside, but Mitch Raposo diligent in his movement, getting inside the range, landing his strikes, getting out of dodge, and then a few really great takedowns set up by the hands in that round as well.
Leon, very unorthodox approach to this fight. I mean, hands down, kind of clowning him a little bit, trying to get him to come in. Landed a really nice leg kick there that hurt Mitch's leg. But besides that, Mitch, able to get that takedown twice.
Yeah, Mitch Raposo, pretty vintage Mitch Raposo fight thus far, center of the cage.
That was a great round by Mitch to just feel it out, see what's going on. Hopefully we see a bit more offensive activity, really start putting those punches together, start opening up here into the second round.
Yeah, and I'd like to see Leon commit to those strikes. He's flashing out some punches and kicks, but he hasn't really committed to throwing any power. See what he can do.
I mean, after seeing these two right now, Leon looks much bigger, jumping up a weight class in Mitch Raposo. Definitely looks like he's given up size for the first time in his pro career. You know, even in his last fight against Zach Burhans, who's a huge bantamweight, Mitch looked thick and full in that fight, but you can see the size difference here, up a weight class. And Mitch didn't cut any weight for this fight. Weighed in under the limit. But nonetheless, the speed is there. Nice check hook from Mitch Raposo right there.
Ooh. Now Leon coming in hard.
Nice.
Big takedown.
Nice defensive movement by Mitch.
Great.
You know, he's able to change levels, elude some of those punches, and then come back in with a nice clean shot. Land the takedown, establish control.
Great head movement through that flurry. Eyes never leaving his opponent. Was able to change levels and just a textbook double leg takedown.
Leone here kind of holding on for dear life. He's got to get his guard back.
All right, we see Mitch working to smother that face right there with his left hand, create some distance.
Nice.
Watch him drop some elbows from here, hopefully. Frame and drop an elbow, or these punches work too. To each their own.
Oh, he's going to try to get that knee out, go to mount.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, Leone. He's hip to
Hanging
it.
on for dear life down there.
Leon with that half guard. He's got Mitch's underhook on that right side is what's keeping Leon flat on the mat. Leon's got to do something to try and work back up to his feet or to the cage. Start posting up.
Let's see some elbows from Mitch.
Yep. Mitch just enjoying the control. There's
There
a
we
nice
go.
slicing elbow. You know, getting more aggressive in the ground and pound. He's got finishes with elbows.
You know, we could see him put some head pressure,
Another
build up, drop that knee across. There we go.
There's
Nice,
an
some
elbow.
nice solid elbows from the top position. Also doing a good job utilizing the elbows to the ribs there. Hopefully he can get that left knee over the bicep, maybe block that hand and really open up some ground and pound.
Yep.
Always looking to pin down that hand, you know what I mean? That's what you're looking for right there.
Mitch still stuck in half guard here.
Zebian just,
You know, I don't think he's so concerned with getting that leg free. He seems to be doing a really good job controlling this position and comfortable letting him concern himself with that leg. Almost like he's, you know, like a little bit of a Kansas City shuffle. Like, yeah, you focus on that leg. I'm going to soften you upstairs. But again, you know, Mitch really putting his conditioning to test here. First time out of the first round. Looking like we're going to see the end of the second round at this rate, but you never know. 1 minute and 30 left on the clock.
Oof, there's a nice one.
Really starting to sling some leather here.
Starting to hurt him there.
Mitch looking comfortable as ever. Top position. Ron Leon unable to make any work happen from the bottom here. He's kind of just controlling the posture of Mitch, making it difficult for Mitch to land postured shots. So a couple of really nice dicing
There's
elbows.
the mount.
Oh, there's the mount. Right as I say
And
that.
look at that. He's got some nice deep
butt out.
grapevines in, some nice
Right
hip
butt
pressure.
Leon
Let's
trying
see.
to straighten those arms out and create some space for his hips, but Mitch
Got to
relentless.
posture up here.
Beautiful
Looking to
dropping
posture.
elbow.
If he could just crawl away from the cage a little bit. Yeah, we're doing a
There
good
we
job.
go.
Create some space, drop some elbows, have some fun.
Right in front of
It's
the
a
broadcast.
Saturday
There he
night. We're
goes.
here to watch some fights. Look, he's going to maybe have the ability here to finish with a nice head and arm. If he can drive that elbow across the face.
Ron Leon begs to differ. I think he heard
Leon,
you there,
man,
Pete.
that
You
kid's-
know?
Hey, just calling it how I see it.
Yeah,
Kid
that's
is
what
scrappy.
you do here. Right back in the mount from Mitch Raposo. And Ron Leon just really controlling the posture here, knowing that there's short time left in the round. He can hear the Regiment Training Center corner with Tommy
There it
Teixeira
is.
and Brian Raposo back there telling
Now
short
he's
time,
got
posture
There
up,
we
and there
go.
it is. There's an elbow.
Nice elbow.
nice one.
Right to the eye socket.
Right over the right eye.
Beautiful ground and pound work from Mitch Raposo, and Ron Leon just struggling to get out of this mount.
Oh,
That's the
man,
end
he
of
almost
the
got out
round.
there.
Mitch finishing on top, always chasing the hips.
A lot of respect and love between these two guys. They knew just this was going to be a fun, competitive fight.
Yep. Leon, man, this kid's scrappy. He's hard to work on, hard to manipulate.
Knew this was not going to be an easy fight for Mitch Raposo, one way or the other, because Ron Leon, a seasoned veteran, big amateur career, tough, never been finished, and it's showcasing why to here tonight, because Mitch Raposo, 3-0, 3 finishes thus far in his career.
So, yeah, as we can watch these guys in between the rounds, we get to see an idea of what these corners are telling their guys, kind of read the body language, facial expression, see what's going on. Mitch seems to be cool and collected. Again, over here we have Ron Leon. He's looking pretty good too as well. Hopefully these guys can keep the pace for the third round, keep these fans entertained.
Yep. So far, Leone has been very entertaining. Man, this kid is scrappy.
They touch him up for the third and final round of this featherweight matchup. Ron Leon's got to imagine he's down 2 rounds right now. Let's see if he goes for broke and goes to the finish.
I would imagine he's the type to go out on his shield.
Yep.
See Kelly Minor going, getting all excited out on the other side of the cage here. See when Mitch decides to change levels here. It was during a flurry from Ron Leon that Mitch decided to shoot the takedown last round.
Mitch doing a good job keeping him honest, changing levels, looking for the openings. Would like to see him answer some of these takedown attempts with some uppercuts. That would.
Look at Ron Leon flashing that uppercut in anticipation of a shot.
In the clinch here. Ooh, Leon trying to get the takedown. And they break.
You ever seen Mitch Raposo off his back? I don't think so.
Not even for a second.
Ron Leon. It's so tough to just pick a spot or pick a combo and go to try and finish Mitch Raposo. He just his nonstop movement. He lands a beautiful straight left there.
I would love to see Mitch step in on some of these punches.
Oh, Leon came in hard. And
nice takedown.
Impeccable timing as always on the change of levels from Mitch Raposo. Beautiful double leg.
Oh, would you look at that?
Nice little mouse.
Goose egg on his right eye.
Which one?
Leon's eye. Look at it.
It's like,
his right eye.
Pretty big.
All right, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wearing the ground and pound is Ron Leon from Mitch Raposo.
Mitch doing a good job passing his
beautiful pass.
Legs, getting side control here. Just keeping an all-out, balls to the walls pace here in the third round. For any of the fans, foes, critics alike that were curious of Mitch's gas tank, I think this fight answers that question for a lot of people. He's a durable kid. We got 2 minutes left.
Hasn't slowed down, and he's been able to control the larger opponent throughout the duration of the fight.
Absolutely.
Side control now.
Would love to see him pass that hand there with his right knee almost. Got to be careful, though.
He's going to lose it. Leon doing a good job getting his guard back.
Yeah, but, maybe we see Mitch slouch back a little bit, start throwing some overhands, looking to land. Could put that knee right up the middle, sit back, open the legs up nice. Legs are open, let's pass. There he goes.
Nice pass.
always looking to improve, always on offense.
1 minute left to go.
Mitch's corner calling for a mount. Let's see if he can get there. Seems to be very coachable. Listens to his corner from the cage. Threatening that head and arm, looking to open those legs up. There he goes. Full mount. See if he can sneak that left leg, open up the hips a little bit with some grapevines, and then attack upstairs.
Good shoulder pressure, too, from Mitch Raposo.
But you got to give it to Ron trying to control the hips there.
Yeah, he's pushing the hips hard,
But you know what that means? His head's wide open.
He's trying his best to shuck Mitch Raposo off him.
He's almost got him.
Down to 30 seconds.
Oh, he let it go now.
All right, let's see.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice elbow.
Postured up and landed a shot. Mitch Raposo looking up at the clock.
Mitch's corner giving him the green light.
He's got 10 seconds to work.
Let's see if he can put it together. One way or another, one hell of a fight for both gentlemen tonight.
Leon is just so scrappy. Even in mount, it's hard to... Wow.
Durable.
Impressive.
Persistent. Just no quit whatsoever in Ron Leon. And Mitch Raposo goes the distance for the first time in his professional career.
Yep.
And, against a larger opponent, a last-minute replacement. He had to make
Tough.
adjustments through that fight. He looked just as fast as he ever has. Landed some great combinations. Was able to score some beautiful takedowns off of said combinations. Dominant control. Vintage Mitch Raposo fashion. Showing improvements as he does fight after fight. Looked great from belt to belt. Incredible win. Soon to be win. We'll get it official in a moment. But Ron Leon taking this fight on short notice, a gutsy performance, coming in, facing one of the top prospects, getting hyped up, really going in there, trying to hurt him. What a fight.
Yeah, super gutsy performance from Leon. I mean, this guy was, never quite in position to win the fight, but he never stopped fighting. He made it hard for Mitch the whole time. Mitch couldn't really get anything too crazy off. He held him down, and Leon was able to defend pretty well. So, big ups to Leon for taking the fight on short notice and putting up a great fight.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for. Someone steps in short notice. You don't want someone to come in here and just take the fall. You always want someone that's going to step in here and show up to fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these two warriors.
Thanks for telling Flow Combat.
After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. With scores of 30-27 across the board, we have your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Mitch Raposo!
Ron Leon proving he's one of the toughest guys out of New York. And Mitch Raposo looking sensational in there, implementing a well-rounded game plan and dominating every facet of the game. Climbing to 4-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves for the next fight of the evening, brought to you by Pear Tree. This professional flyweight matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing to you first, standing in the red corner, holding a professional mixed martial arts record of 2 victories with no defeats. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, and he weighed in at 126 pounds. From Saco, Maine, he's representing Evolution Athletics. Make some noise for Tyler Butter Knife Smythe. And now, introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, holding a professional mixed martial arts record of 7 victories and 1 defeat. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 126 pounds, from Fall River, Massachusetts, he's representing Regiment Training Center. Make some noise for Mitch Raposo!
Here we go.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this fight is Kevin McDonald.
Raposo, Tyler Smythe. Oh, these guys can't wait to get a hold of each other.
Mitch looks cool as a cucumber in there, ready to flow, and Tyler Smythe all focus in his eyes right now. Raposo in the white trunks, Smythe in the green camo.
Feeling each other out here. A lot of movement. Ooh, nice counter there by Mitch.
Beautiful shovel uppercut.
There's a nice right hand. That hurts.
Good feint to set it up, too.
I didn't even see that. That was so fast.
That's how he won that title. Big right hand, just like that.
Popping jab.
Oh! There it is. And Smythe doesn't know where he is. He's looking for a leg.
He's hurt bad right now.
This fight's
Cover
over.
it up.
This fight's over.
And in record time at flyweight, Mitch Raposo with a great, Smythe is out of it. Just threw the mouthpiece at him.
Huge.
But Mitch Raposo with one of the craziest right hands.
This woman's very upset.
Followed it up.
Phenomenal.
Ferocious ground and pound. You could feel the impact of those punches. What a performance from him. Lights out performance. First round finish at flyweight.
Very, very good.
Phenomenal.
Giving
Lots of
Tyler
power.
Smythe his first loss.
That's one of those fights. It's like, hey, you wanted to take a big step up? Well, now you're playing with the big boys.
At 125, lots of power, too. You don't see that many knockouts like that.
So much power.
Just the speed of him, man.
And it's the evolution, too, because Mitch was never known for that big power.
Look at this replay here.
That's 2 in a row now. He's won with 2 big right hand knockouts. 2 in a row.
Nice jab, set it up.
Bam.
Glorious.
Beautiful
Right on the
timing. Oh, here.
Picture. Perfect. And now they're shaking hands. It's all respect at the end of it, I think. We're going to go make it official.
I mean, this picture, I mean, if you're Mitch Raposo, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Perfect fight for him. He didn't give Smythe the opportunity at all.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things, you know, maybe Tyler Smythe kind of bit off a little more than he could chew. You know, he wanted that big step up.
Smythe obviously very, very disappointed. But again, good for him for stepping up in competition. It's good to get a loss from someone like that.
I mean, just to take a fight like this when you're only 2-0 in your career, I mean, there's not a lot of guys that would be willing to do that.
Very impressive for Mitch Raposo.
Take a look at the fight stats here. It was quick. 85% there.
Smythe obviously very upset. I think he apologized to Mitch. Must have been
11 out of the 13. It only took 11 out of the 13 strikes for Mitch Raposo to finish the fight.
Wow.
Masterful performance.
Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep the noise going for these two. Referee Kevin McDonald has called a stop to this contest at 49 seconds of round number 1, giving you your winner by TKO, Mitch Raposo!
How many seconds did they say it was?
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, following this fight, we will begin the official Cage Titans after party taking place at Tavern on the Wharf across the street from the back of the building we are all currently in. Come swing through, grab a 40-second brew or a Fight Night IPA, and have a beer with your favorite fighter from tonight. And this fight is sponsored by Pear Tree Property Service. And now, our judges sitting cage side are ready. Our referee, Alan Lau, is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, these two fighters are waiting for you. If you are ready for the main event of Cage Titans 63, then Plymouth, Massachusetts! Let them hear you! Let's go! 5-minute rounds for the vacant Cage Titans Flyweight Championship. Introducing first, standing in the red corner, holding a professional mixed martial arts record of 4 victories and 2 defeats. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 124 pounds. From Meriden, Connecticut, he's representing Underdog MMA. Let's hear it for Justin Valentine. And now introducing his opponent, standing across from him in the blue corner, holding a professional mixed martial arts record of 8 victories and 1 defeat. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, and he weighed in at 125 pounds. From Fall River, Massachusetts, he's representing Regiment Trading Center. Let's hear it for Mitch Raposo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this flyweight title fight is Alan Lau.
All right, guys, title fight, any questions? If not, we'll take the 7 at all times. Good luck.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Justin Valentine in the red corner with the gray shorts. Mitch Raposo in the blue corner with the red dethroned shorts. I can't wait for this.
This is exciting. Let's go.
Mitch Raposo already taking advantage of that movement and all the feints he's working with here as Justin Valentine tries to find a 1-2 down the pipe. Yeah, he throws that a lot. It always lands pretty nicely. It's very like off timing almost.
Mitch is real good with his feints. He's really good at getting someone to react and taking advantage of that timing.
Great movement. He's so fast.
Looking focused in there. Nice combo from Valentine, though. Mitch slipping and ripping. He's already grazed the nose of Valentine. A little bit of blood there. Both these guys so fast.
I like how Justin's mixing it up now, going down below.
Oh, yeah, Justin's already cut on the nose.
Yeah.
Whoa, Mitch caught him on the end of that.
Nice jab. Beautiful timing.
Yeah, Mitch is looking real sharp here tonight. 5-minute rounds with which to work, though. And Valentine, as we've said, never been finished.
Right hand of Mitch Raposo. He put him on his heels.
He's landed that a few times already tonight. That right hand that he's looping and switching off the center line, that is an extremely accurate weapon for Mitch Raposo tonight.
Mitch keeping him on his heels, pushing him back.
Oh, man. You got to appreciate the patience, the maturity out of Mitch Raposo right now.
And
he's got him hurt, and he's keeping his timing. He's letting him make his own mistakes.
And the accuracy is what's truly impressing the crap out of me.
So impressive. His awareness of seeing the holes and just taking advantage is just so good. And he's just always keeping you guessing. You never know what's going to come.
So patient, looking methodical. This is...
Big right hand.
Big right hand. He's wobbly.
I mean, Mitch has looked better and better fight after fight, but thus far in this round, he's hurting a guy who's really tough to put away.
Man,
Valentin, just a granite chin.
Oh, again with the right.
the right hand can't be helped but land. This is insane how accurate Mitch is being right now.
But Valentin's still walking forward, still keeping good pressure, but his nose is jacked up.
Trying to find an avenue for that combination there.
Now look, when Justin Valentin gets his rhythm going, he gets these swarming punches, why don't you level change after your combination punches and try to get him into the ground here?
Yep.
That uppercut found the chin.
The takedowns with no setups is not working.
No. And Mitch is going to be too aware.
Mitch can't miss tonight.
And Mitch's so patient. You know, he's not rushing. He knows he can probably start to work for a finish here, but he's just patient, waiting for the right strike to come up.
And Valentin got the guard up there. Nice right hand from Valentin, but a nice left hook on the break from Raposo.
I like that Mitch still uses his movement, where when we watched him in his amateur and building up, he would move almost too much, but now he's using his movement in a smart, intelligent way.
For sure, very methodical here. Big low kick from Justin Valentin, though. That wouldn't be a bad idea with all this movement that Mitch has. Why don't you invest in some low kicks now? Get him to slow down.
Great with the feints, great with the cage control.
The constant feints and movement, it just makes that nervous system so tired, which in fact makes the physical sense now so tired.
And when you've been cracked so many times and you're already bleeding and cut, you know, you're thinking about it, you're reacting to everything.
And Valentin seems to have his legs about him again now, though. And Mitch doing a good job stalking. There it is again. Just got the guard up, did Valentin. 30 seconds left in the opening round.
Big right, big right.
Picture perfect off the center line, landing him as
Valentin throws his own. Mitch is on fire tonight. And Valentin's just so tough. He's just staying up.
Tough.
10 seconds left in the round here. Wow, what
Beautiful
a round for Mitch Raposo.
Beautiful round.
That was seriously a masterclass. Just going in, the way he's dancing around the ring, complete ring generalship from Mitch Raposo, no matter where he's at in the fight. And the aggression and toughness of Justin Valentin on full display here. He's got some major adjustments to make if he wants to get back into this round. But like we said, he's never been finished. He's been in these dogfights before. And Mitch showcasing a patient and methodical game plan like we anticipated and executing it perfectly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
For sure, Justin Valentin is tough as they come, still hanging tough. And to be honest, man, Justin Valentin's movement from the beginning of the round to the end, I don't really think it changed too much. I know he's got a lot of damage taken right now, but I think he's still moving the same way. Not really letting them affect him too much, but definitely, like you said, needs to make proper adjustments. I'm sure he's going to make with a decorated corner.
And like you said in the first round, he's got to set up those takedowns instead of just shooting. Mitch is going to see him.
Much agreed. What do you got for us this round, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell?
Man, Mitch's distance management is incredible, and his precision is even better. I gotta say though, Justin Valentin taking good damage, and he seems to be okay. He takes a big shot, then lands a heavy leg kick. He's in this fight, but man, Mitch is outclassing him a bit.
Another jab on point for Mitch Raposo, but Valentin really kicking up the aggression. You can see the urgency in his approach right here. But Mitch, he just can't miss that right hand. It's like a magnet in there.
For sure. When Justin's really going really big forward pressure with combination punches, now Mitch is finding a way to throw that right and being like almost like a huge overhand split.
Yeah.
And it lands right on the target.
Yep.
Whether he throws it straight or looping it. Nice left hook from Mitch. Lead left hook, fast as hell.
And Mitch just patient, just waiting for the strikes.
And respecting the power and technique coming back at him from Justin Valentin. Because as you say, Valentin's taking a beating, but he's very much still in this fight. You know how game he is. And how dangerous he is. Wow.
Beautiful.
Valentin's face is a pulp mess right there.
Much better timing, even though Mitch was able to sprawl
Yeah, that sprawl was so fast, just the way he shucked him off and got his hips out.
Just such good awareness of his opponent and timing just in general.
Oh,
it's
that
very
front kick.
impressive.
But Mitch just ate it. Mitch just ate it, and he just barely budged. But yeah, that was right on the face. Another one.
Okay, new weapon unlocked.
That's reminded me of like Travis Brown versus Alistair Overeem. Overeem put a beating on him and then made the adjustment mid-round to Travis Brown to throw those front kicks. And that's what got him the win. So Valentin already throwing that a couple of times, but Mitch keeping the barrages going.
But Valentin's still very much in this. He's still trying to keep control, trying to land the strikes when he can. Mitch just able to take advantage.
And now Mitch gets the takedown in the scramble, letting him up and striking on the break.
So good. He's dictating this entire pace of this fight and where he wants it to be.
Another big right hand out of Mitch. Got him pressed against the cage, goes for the clinch.
Nice little trip there for Justin Valentin, but Mitch right back up.
And finding good position now, too, is Mitch dominating every facet of mixed martial arts right here. And barely
Elbow
a scratch
coming.
on him.
Oh, just a disengage. But good. Smart, smart, smart. Mitch is such an intelligent fighter.
Justin Valentin, man, I'm just saying, maybe just set up those low kicks, go back to those. That will really slow Mitch down.
This is the first time I've seen Valentin change the body posture a little bit, where Mitch is starting to pressure forward a little bit here.
Yep.
Now Valentin right back to the center, though. Yeah, I remember watching Valentin fight way back at the Hukelao at Chicopee, Mass.
Against Jose Lugo, right?
Yeah, and Richie. So it's just an honor and a pleasure to call one of his fights finally. But big right hand for Mitch Raposo, who is...
This is over.
He smells blood in the water. He's going for the finish.
He's back up.
Valentin surviving for now, trying to Granby roll out. And he gets back up.
Tough.
Way to fall on the hips and keep the back up for Mitch.
And Mitch seamlessly
just disengaging.
He's transitioning from go for the kill to back to a patient, methodical game plan. Has him hurt, knows he doesn't have it, fighting patient. Brilliant performance so far from Mitch Raposo.
Yeah, best performance I've seen him ever have.
It's top level stuff here.
Absolutely. This is... been doing this a long time. This is a real high, one of the highest level fights I think I've ever seen with my two eyes here at Cage Titans.
I'm so impressed. Great right hands.
Yeah, Mitch just has an answer for everything. Now, now when Justin Valentin's sending that low kick, now he's having a trigger of throwing that right hand off it.
Yeah, Valentin's going to throw it. He's got to get that head off center because Mitch is coming with the right. 1 minute left in the second round.
Yeah, Valentin needs desperately to find a way to make himself the windshield instead of the bug as soon as possible if he wants to find an avenue. Just a little momentum shift could be big for him.
Nice body
dig to the body. Just glorious stuff from Mitch Raposo. On fire all night. That was a big right hand from Justin.
All right, he's in on the takedown here.
And Mitch doing a good job getting him up around the hips after that single attempt. 24 seconds to go in this round. Short time for Valentin, but he's content to just sit here and try to recover a little bit. He's taken a beating for 2 rounds at this point. Mitch with an underhook now.
And, I mean, Mitch obviously not looking very tired. He's been able to dictate every single strike and not waste energy. I think, I'm curious how many strikes he's landed.
Yep. Valentin went for a little setup for the spin off the break, but saved by the bell there. Yeah, Mitch Raposo is looking literally flawless right now.
Having the doctor come in and take a quick look, but
just going to take a peek at him. I don't think Valentin wants out of this fight in the least bit, and neither does anybody in his team. They're going to consistently try to make the adjustments on the fly. Brianna and Brittany doing a great job tonight. Ringo and... But yeah, Valentin taking taken as significant of a beating as we've ever seen him take throughout his career. And Mitch Raposo looking spotless in his performance. No scratch on him, landing at will, dominating the grappling exchanges, and looking like a true finisher as well as a high IQ veteran simultaneously in his approach to this fight. And he's still got 3 more rounds of which to work.
He's never looked better.
Never.
I have to agree, and I've seen Mitch make substantial improvements fight after fight, from when he was dominating at the amateur ranks to when he's been crushing now, and this is the best he's ever looked. Johnny Cupcakes, would you agree?
Oh my God, it would be impossible to argue that. Justin's looking a little wobbly just being in the corner. He definitely slowed significantly this last round. And the way that he's like wincing almost, I have a feeling that his vision is impaired in some way.
Well, the referee is bringing the doctor back into the corner. He already did it in between rounds. Now he's getting another look.
I would say Justin is definitely concussed in some way. Just the way that his eyes are working, it just doesn't seem like he's seeing. He might be seeing double right now.
And it looked like Dr. Lou Durkin just gave Alan Lau the look, like, don't let him take too much more. This is getting there. And I might have to agree, because there's so many people that are too tough for their own good out there. Valentine might be one of them, but look at the fire in his eyes. He just saw that discussion between the referee and doctor, knows it's not a good sign, and Mitch Raposo's got a smell of victory only moments away with the way he's performing right here. But it's a fight, and anything can happen at any second.
Oh, for sure. Justin Valentine still got that dog in him.
And Mitch just has him on his heels, pushing him back.
Nice low kick from Valentine.
There it is. Ooh, I thought that was behind the ear.
Yeah, that landed nice. You saw the sweat fly off, but Valentine ate it.
Now, Mitch has great feints, right? But when Mitch is kind of feinting forward, maybe that's where you want to find that right snap.
Oh, my God. He's out on his feet right now. Mitch trying to throw back, but Valentine's recovery is incredible.
His heart, too, just to want to stay in there and keep going. Oof.
Yeah.
And we've seen Mitch knock people out before, and I mean, he is obviously tough, and has quite the chin.
Mitch is throwing for a finish right now. He's sitting down on all these punches.
I think a lot of people would have already been taking a nap at this point.
I totally agree. And Mitch has great head movement. I mean, he's barely been hit. I'm curious how many strikes have actually landed to him.
Mitch's defense, the shell that's coming up, he's getting his hips out of the way, those low kicks a lot. Oh,
big right hand once again. It keeps landing.
Alan Lau is starting to take looks here every time he wobbles.
Great in and out for Mitch, too.
Wow, switching it up and landing that straight left now is Mitch. Nice kick up the middle. That's been the most successful weapon thus far for Justin Valentine. Just can't find him.
Great slip and throw. So clean.
Mitch is so good at evading all Justin Valentine's attacks, but the longest range weapon you have is your legs, right? And I'm not trying to sound like a broken record, but man, if you're trying to track him down, why don't you end it with a low kick?
Yeah, especially on the switch stance of Mitch. Mitch switches his stances, and timing it on the switch stance will, take his balance off.
Valentine's still got bad intentions on the strikes that he does manage to throw.
He's still in there. Looks like he's smirking.
I know, I saw that. What a sick bastard.
Wow, another one right on the temple. That cage kept him up.
Oh, with that head kick.
First high kick of the night for Mitch.
Valentine throwing the kicks back on his own. Mitch just,
Here we go with the leg kicks.
Yep, that was flush.
Gonna keep setting him up though, because Mitch is evading, getting out of the way. Maybe throw punches after you land a kick if you're getting in range like that, because Mitch is the diction of which he's controlling the range is unreal. I might have just misused the word diction. I know that has to do with speak, but
Yeah, he should throw that low kick and then come back with the hook because Mitch is coming in after he evades that kick.
Wolf.
All right, Justin Valentine getting a little crafty here.
You got to do what you got to do.
Back
You
to life.
need something big to get back into this.
Mitch is keeping sound defense the whole way through, though.
Valentine is such a dog. He's smirking in there with blood pouring out of his nose. His face is a pulp, and he still couldn't seem happier. Making Mitch shoot.
And Mitch goes right down.
And like I said, just every facet of mixed martial arts. Mitch ducked under, grabbed the single, cut the corner, all without barely moving, lightning fast, and put Valentine on his butt, landed a strike, and let him up. I honest to God.
It's like he's toying with him.
This is, I've been doing this 8 years now. This is one of the best lights out performances I've ever seen at this level.
I'd like to see Mitch attack the body more too. I mean, he was landing those body strikes, which is just gonna make Valentine more tired and tired.
Yeah, Mitch has been making the campaign.
Like a body shot right after that overhand.
He's been making the campaign to get his name back into the UFC roster, another shot on the Contender Series, and after a night like tonight, this is absolutely undeniable should he maintain this lead. Whichever which way it should end, because Valentine probably had his, I wouldn't say most successful, but least devastating round.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe this is the least devastating round for Valentine, if you want to call it something like that. But I think he's finally starting to figure out where Mitch's punches are landing a lot of the time. Don't get me wrong, he's still getting tagged quite a bit. But you are right. I think the prior rounds he's getting hit a lot more.
And a little insight from Johnny Cupcakes as Mitch was going back to his corner. He mentioned his hand to his corner. So something to look out for. Mitch is, I don't know which hand, left or right, but he's been throwing that right hand like a bomb all night to no avail because Valentine's still standing there. But we'll see how that comes into play in these next two rounds.
I'm not going to lie. In the prior couple rounds, I don't know if it was one or two, I saw Mitch kind of like throw one of these like shovel uppercuts here, and it hit Justin Valentine's elbow.
I saw that too.
And I thought, like, you know what, maybe that might have messed with him a little bit, sorry. So we'll see.
Dr. Lou Durkin taking another look at Justin Valentine. Mitch Raposo in the neutral corner.
Good to go.
Oh, Valentine doesn't want out.
Heart, dude.
So much.
He doesn't give up.
We are in the championship rounds.
Mitch Raposo right back to the center of the cage. Pitching a shutout through 3 rounds. Valentine, major score discrepancy. Definitely needs a finish in the next 10 minutes if he wants to emerge the victor and the flyweight champ.
This low kick.
At this point, it's go for broke time for the next 2 rounds.
Prior to the round, Mitch Raposo gave a nod to Valentine's corner.
And you got to respect the heart that comes into play right here.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
And as skilled and talented as Valentine is, Mitch is looking on another level tonight.
Docked right underneath.
Oh, man. Stiff jab. Justin smiles.
He felt it, too. He felt it.
Oh, that front kick again landed on the chin. Mitch took a step back.
I wonder if Mitch is going to try to go down to the ground.
There it is again.
That's great cage awareness, knowing that you're getting backed up right to the fence and then last minute turning the corner on it.
Valentine was wincing after that. And again, that's the second time he ducked under for that single, cut the corner, and just lands a couple punches on the ground.
He's up. Him and he's up. It's incredible to watch.
Whoa, that left hook was a crack of a shot.
I love that shot right there. When someone's trying to pick a side to go on, left or right, and then you corral them in with that left hook.
At this point, I got to ask, what is keeping Justin Valentine up?
Heart.
No quit.
The feints are just so good.
Yeah, he
Mitch is
feints
always keeping him guessing.
Feints his way into a new stance as well.
Another one. And he's throwing it southpaw. Might be an indication of that hurt hand, whether it's the right or the left.
Sprawl.
But Mitch trying to keep it standing.
I love how he's staying dedicated to his game plan as well. There's been plenty of times on these shots of Justin Valentine where he sprawls and he could have taken his back, played a little jiu-jitsu here. But if it ain't broke, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's working well for him.
Well, another low kick for Valentine, but Mitch still just darting in and out of the range, putting on an absolute masterclass of a striking clinic right now.
Even wrestling, I mean, he's choosing when he wants to take him down, when he wants to stand back up.
Oh,
body shot.
Liver shot.
Beautiful.
Liver shot.
Liver shot.
That's it.
Mitch Raposo
body
becomes the first man to defeat Justin Valentine via stoppage, and he set it up methodically over 4 rounds. Couldn't knock him out with a headshot, dips to the body, drops him with the liver shot, follows with a head kick, and Alan Lau had seen enough, and I can't disagree. That was a clinic, that was a shutout, that was as clean and perfect of a performance I've seen out of a fighter at this level. Mitch Raposo is the real deal.
Absolutely. I mean, that was
unbelievable.
Incredible performance to see in person.
Yeah, when we're circling back to performance of the years and stuff like that for the award show, you can circle this one right now. That was almost flawless. Pretty much flawless.
Wow.
Yeah. He could do whatever he wanted in that fight.
Yeah, that's one of the most impressive one-sided performances at this level that I have seen. That was insane. I've always been impressed with Mitch Raposo.
Of course.
But it's on a new height and a new level after tonight.
Yeah.
And definitely, look at the strike differential, 56 to 23, 56 out of 111, landing at a 50% clip.
Wow.
Great work from Mitch Raposo. I don't know.
So much hard for Justin Valentine.
And the way he was making Valentine miss all night was also the icing on the cake, just a complete performance from him.
Yeah, we're talking about 56 strikes landed. I'd like to see, I know we don't have it unfortunately for this fight stat card, but like, I would love to see how many are significant.
Yeah.
It's got to be a majority.
Absolutely. So many clean strikes.
Great performance out of Mitch.
He should feel so good about that performance.
Oh, yeah. And Justin Valentine, man, he's got that dog in him. He had no quit. He still wanted to keep fighting. The refs saw enough.
That body shot really put him down at the end.
And here's Andy Cage, make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about that for a main event? Keep it going for these two. Referee Alan Lau has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 4, giving you your winner by knockout and new Cage Titans flyweight champion, Mitch Raposo.
Double champ, baby!
Man.
Impressive. So impressed by that performance.
As you can hear from these loyal fans, man, and the
You will
supporters.
let's have it on the wall for the after party.
He's a double champ, 2 promotion champ. Absolute stud.
We're going to close down the show after they're done. So then I'll be out here. You can stand up if you want. You can sit down, whatever you want. But
What's that?
Yours.
I don't need that.
I mean, when you win a Mitch Raposo, man, as the kids say, no cap. That was the best performance I've ever seen in Cage Titans. That was unbelievable. That was next level and beyond. Tell the world, tell everyone that matters what you want and what you're hungry for.
UFC, 25 years old, 9-1, 2 belts. I've never said no to anybody. I deserve this, man. I know a lot of guys say that, but please give me another shot. Please, I won't fuck it up this time. Please, UFC, give me another shot. I want to be, first and foremost, one thing I regret that I don't do enough is thank God, man. I went through a lot of shit the last 2 years that I wouldn't have gone through it without God, so thank you to God, thank you to my family, my friends. I'm just humbled to be here, and I just want my fucking shot.
After everything that happened in the last outing where you didn't get to perform, how good does it feel, and what are the emotions that feeling like right now?
Every time I walk in this cage, I tell myself, nobody sacrificed what I've sacrificed. I'm 25 years old, I can have a lot more in life, but I'm putting it all aside for this to pay off. I don't know many kids that are doing that, and that's why this shit means so much. UFC, man, I'm ready. Call me. Call Tyson Chartier. Thank you to Regiment Trace, the Top Game Manager, the Win Cartel, to throw, face off Flightco, my family, friends. I wouldn't be here without you. Michael Paul, man, you're the man, bro. Start with you, finish it with you. UFC, man, let's go. Hit me up. I'll be ready.
Dude, your precision and distance management was unbelievable. What is it that you're doing in the gym? Who is it that you're working with that's making that happen?
Man, it's just my team, bro. My team. Homegrown Regiment Training Center, Brian Raposo, Tommy Tim Sarah. And of course, I was blessed to meet Tyson, the Top Game Management, Greg Rebello is a legend in the area.
No, take it easy.
And I'm just doing all the right things, man. And I feel like I'm a student of the game. That's what that is, man.
It shows and it's evident and it's your time. And I'm proud. Hey, yeah, I saw you mention that your hand. We see his face. How does your hand feel?
My hand hurts, but I saw his corner and noticed that my hand was hurting, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking him again with it.
It's all worth it. Your winner in the future, Mitch Raposo.